Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Would you please give a warm welcome to the hosts of the SWA Happy Hour, Dom and Chris.
Applause.
Hey!
Hello! What's going on, Mr. Lane? How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good, Mr. Torgrosa. How are you?
I could not be better. It's a beautiful Thursday, September 26th. I'm loving life.
Fall is in the air, isn't it?
Fall is in the air. Everywhere I look around.
Absolutely.
How you doing? What's going on, Justine? Good to see you. Thanks for coming. Camellia, how are you?
Good. Hey, there's Kurt.
Everybody's coming in.
David L. set up the chairs like he does. We appreciate that, man.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy.
He's a good guy. All the good guys. Did we say hi to Camila?
I believe I did not. You.
Okay, good day. Well, I'll say good day.
Australian contingent. I can't find my vape, Chris.
Uh-oh.
I'm freaking out, man. I'm freaking out.
Well, either one of the kids is experimenting or your dog is a happy dude. One of them.
You know, I think it was my kid. They'd be throwing up.
Yeah. So it's probably the dog.
Must be the dog.
Either
I'm just absent-minded and lose everything.
What? This was about, a year ago. Same deal. You lost your vape and you tore the house apart. You never did find it.
No, I think I went out and bought another one.
Yeah, I know you did. So
At some point, I'll find a little box with like 30 of them in there.
Or your house is just stealing them. The ghosts in your house is just screwing with you.
Could be. One time when my kids were much smaller, they hid my car keys because they didn't want me to leave. They wanted.
Oh, that's sweet.
I know. And
irritating.
After I finished yelling, then I stayed home. But yeah.
Hey, how was your birthday?
My birthday was very nice. Thank you. Yes, thank you, everybody.
If you missed
Monday.
Dom's birthday, guys, what the hell? There's still time to get him a present.
Monday was my birthday. People said, gave me their what do you call it? Their happy birthdays on my live stream on Tuesday.
Yeah, that was very nice.
Very, very well. I played wonderful. I sang wonderful.
Best I've ever heard.
Well, thank you very much. I try. I do try to make an effort, Chris.
Hey, if it wasn't for Facebook, I wouldn't know anybody's birthday.
I know. That's the only reason why I keep it.
Yeah, exactly. Papa Tom was. This was 2 weeks ago.
Tom had a birthday, Brett. Example.
Yeah. Let's see.
Example.
70 something. Papa Tom is 163, I believe. Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, after a while you stop counting. So once you hit 120, it's just all gravy, right?
Well, I think the only person close to his age is Dogpaw, right?
Yes.
He's up there.
Yes, Dogpaw taught Moses, how to play the blues.
How to build a boat.
No, that's
and then he got in the whole argument.
Why Dogpaw didn't make the boat, because he wanted to eat all the animals.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, well, this is what you do. You can't eat the cows, Dogpaw. Oi.
Yeah. What? Get off. Start swimming. All right. We kid because we love.
Mm-hmm. So, you have a good week?
I had a wonderful week. It's my anniversary week.
That's true.
It's fantastic. This week is
extra loving.
Oh, yeah.
You've been a little romantic with the missus?
Maybe.
Nice.
Yeah. Just 35 years, man.
Yeah, the fact that you're both still alive says a lot. At what year in a marriage do you actually go numb?
I don't know. I'll let you. It hasn't happened yet.
No, I know.
I'll let you know.
My wife and I still have fun.
Yeah, well, you should. Yeah, at the end of the day, she's my wife, the mother of my children, and all that kind of stuff. But she's my buddy. I would just hang out with her because she's fun. And we have the same terribly retarded sense of humor.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. It's kind of scary.
I'm the ham. I'm the ham in the house. My wife's a little more low key.
Yeah, well, she's
a little more serious.
Miss Zinger. What was the one she did at dinner tonight? Oh, it was hilarious, but I was eating salad and I almost choked on my salad because it was. Yeah, damn it, I can't remember the joke, but it was good.
What kind of salad?
Our memory is impressive, isn't it?
I know. I can't even remember the shit I forgot. I made oh man, it was good. My kids friggin' love, what the hell do you call it? Fettuccine Alfredo. So I made fresh Alfredo for them.
Oh, that's the best.
I was like, boys, be prepared. After dinner, we're all going to be sitting on the couch.
How much butter and cheese?
A stick of butter.
Yeah.
3/4 of a cup of Pecorino Romano and a half a cup of Parmesan.
Okay.
Like 3/4 of a pint of heavy cream. So it's really healthy.
Yeah. Well, I have developed an Alfredo that has most of the taste or almost all the taste, but not nearly as many calories.
I mean, I have done it where I cut out, you know, you can use sour cream or cream cheese in place of the heavy cream and stuff. But, you know, you only go around this world once.
Yeah, I changed the ratio.
I'm trying to make it as short as possible.
Yeah. That sounds delicious. I want some.
Yeah, it was yummy. And we had Italian bread from Petridge Farm because they remember. What the hell did they remember? What it was like making bread?
Cookies or something.
I don't know.
Yeah, Petridge Farm remembers. I don't.
Petridge Farm remembers.
I just remember they had the cookies, but I don't remember what they were remembering.
Mm-hmm.
The good old days, I guess. I don't know. Have you ever had grandma's cookies? They weren't that good.
No,
my grandmother's cookies were terrible.
No, they were like I get her teeth in them. Did my grandma make cookies? No, what she did make was Schviadel. Lori is mishmash. If she were here, she would know what it is. It's like the honey balls. You know the honey balls?
Okay.
Those, and she made the ribbon ones. She'd make those really good. I personally, I do not like them. I do not like them in the box. I do not.
I've seen them. I'm not sure I've ever had them, actually.
No, that's actually, I'm sorry. It's not a Schviadel. It's called a Strufeli. I think that's what we call them. I don't like them. They stick to your fingers. You try to throw them, and they were like, you know. But that's what she used to make those. Only Italian stuff my nanny made, you know.
True. Look at this. We're already on food. And we should point out to everybody at this time, we're not really here.
No, actually, I'm in Pennsylvania.
And I'm actually still on my anniversary trip in Steamboat Springs, Colorado.
Yes. Yeah, we're not here at all. This show is not live at all.
Even though we're talking about food.
Yeah, even though we're talking, well, you know, if we weren't talking about food, people would get kind of suspicious.
That's right.
Yeah, so Chris and I are on vacation, and tonight you will be seeing best of clips from our over 1 year of the happy hour.
Going on 2 years.
And we have the most special featured artists this week. Chris, would you like to tell who the featured artists are?
Are we ready? It's us.
Us.
We weren't going to invite an artist and then not show up. That would be a douche move. So
we could have invited John Wiggs.
Yeah, that would be, we'd owe you, Johnny. But no, we will, during the course of the best of show, that we will be interspersed some of Dom's clips from his live streams on Tuesday, I think one of my live streams, a couple of my videos, and yeah, but we're going to have the regular show, but it's not live. It's just us doing what we do every week.
And for everyone who's thinking it, yes, I had nothing to do with making the best of clips. Chris did all the work. However, it was my idea to do a fake intro. So
That's right. So, ta-da, fake intro is over.
yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, sit back. We didn't want to deprive you of your show because we love having you every week and we know you like coming. So sit back and enjoy the best of Dom and Chris. Oh, wait. No, we'll be back.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we'll be back at some point. We'll talk to you during the show, but we still won't be live.
Well, maybe this is the fake part.
Ooh,
Maybe Chris and I
maybe.
have just
Stay
been
tuned.
We've been studying our past performances and we're doing reenactments. That's something we could do. Like we can reenact one of our famous little skits, except switch roles or something like that.
You never know. Sit back, catch us a little later, and see if you can catch if this is live or if this is Memorex.
Yes. All right. Bye, everybody. Your vocal is very harsh.
Yeah, well,
You got a different mic?
no, nothing's changed.
Nothing changed.
Nothing. I don't, I'm one of those dudes, I don't mess with my settings, ever,
No.
unless something goes wrong. Yeah, that's back from my old playing days. If something's working, I don't screw with it.
Speaking of going wrong, I have to get I hope it's my guitar cable. We have to test that.
Yeah.
I don't know
yeah,
if you were at my my live stream Tuesday. I
was the one that was talking you through it. Yeah, it was a little crackly.
cracklins.
And yeah, my suspicion is exactly what you said. You roll over your cable to the chair
Yeah,
because I've done it,
yeah,
and
I've
it kills
done
the shielding, and then they get crackly. So I
very-
strongly suspect that's what the issue is.
But it's I'm really mad because it's my favorite. It's got like little red capped ends and it's short.
Yeah.
You know, like all my others are like 25 feet long. I have
Yeah.
to. I'm like, I don't want to go buy a new guitar cable.
Yeah, I've got one that's too damn long, and the other one that's hooked to the amp right here is short. It's great, but I can't lean over and grab another guitar. I have to unplug because it's too short. So,
Yeah.
yeah, feel ya. Let's talk guitar for half a second. I had an interesting tech adventure last night because I
Really?
decided I wanted to change the strings on my new AF55, the Ibanez hollow body. So I order a set from Sweetwater. And I'll talk about Sweetwater in a second.
I love Sweetwater.
Well, I do too, and I've got a great Sweetwater story. So anyway, I start pulling the strings, and I loosen them up, and then I cut them, and then I hear this
string
clunk.
string.
and I went, "You idiot! A bridge on a guitar like this is not attached to the body."
No, yeah.
I forgot. And then it dropped off, and I thought I'd spent all that time getting the intonation perfect. I'm a dummy. So I deal with it. I restring it. I put the bridge back on, and I'm looking at it. I went, oh, it's backwards. So then I loosen the strings and flip it 180 degrees. And guess where I think it should go? And thought, well, maybe if I can get close, that would be good. And I get the guitar up to pitch, and I stretch the strings. Son of a bitch, it plays in better tune than it ever did.
Really?
Yeah, just dumb friggin' luck. So, but I'll take it. I'll take it all day long and twice on Sunday.
Hey, show of hands, how many people get regular phone calls from their Sweetwater representative?
I think we all do. And that was going to be my story. I bought 3 sets of strings because I wanted to try, I needed them for 3 different styles of guitars. So I get 3 strings, and they call me twice. Once to tell me how they were going to ship it, and then they called me today to make sure that they
that's
shipped and I
weird.
received them on guitar strings. Now, I mean, how is that for customer service? Now,
Yeah.
it'll work out for them because I said, while I got you on the phone, Matt, I need a case for this thing. So we start looking, and sure enough, they have one that should fit it. But I don't. It's a hard case, and I don't know that I'm going to take it out that often. But
See, Epi feels you because he has 2 instruments with non-attached bridges.
and
That
that's
sounds
no
so
big deal.
technical.
Yeah, it's no big deal if you remember. But I had it tilted on my chair when I cut the strings, and it was like, you dummy.
Actually, it's kind of funny when Epi was saying that his rep calls him when he's getting something expensive. I got a call from mine, so I buy stuff for myself, and I also buy stuff for one of the companies I work for. And so one of the places I work, they're a custom audio installer, right? So we have one of the main people we use is Audio Technica, and every once in a while, their stock runs out. So whenever their stock runs out, I have to start going third party and try to get wireless equipment. So I wound up one time I bought, I don't know, like 100 like headsets from Sweetwater. And I just placed the order through my company, right? And the next day, I get a call from Joe, and he's like, "I saw you placed an order, blah 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 blah," and he's like, we can attribute like points, for company orders, that he'll give to my own account because I was like, I can't take anything, but you can
Yeah.
send them somewhere different. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah,
They are
absolutely.
actually so nice. And Chris, you know how I am with
Yeah.
really, really nice people. They worry me because
Yeah, exactly.
I
It makes
think
Dom
they're-
nervous.
They are gonna stab me. That's why they're so nice. Like this guy right here, Michael Songs. One day he's just gonna cut me in half with a chainsaw, and he says, "Good morning to you."
Yeah.
Um,
And he'll write a
I-
really morbid song about it.
yeah. I think Sweetwater may be a cult.
Could be. I mean, I don't know what's in. I mean, maybe we should ask Chad what's in the water in Indiana there, but it's
They're
it's
so pleasant.
crazy.
Yeah.
Grismatically clever. How are you? Welcome to the show.
What's going on?
Thanks for joining us. Yeah, it's a trip, and to Epi's point. Now, I have bought more expensive stuff in the past.
We have to go back.
There we go.
If you can edit videos but you can't play music,
Oh, you will make
happen to be-
friends.
I happen to be a guy who can make music and absolutely hates making videos. You want to be friends? You want to be friends?
Yeah, hang out for a little while. You're going to meet some people, and they're going to want to be your friend because I don't think I enjoy parts of the process, but only parts of it. I don't know that there's anybody in the community that loves doing video.
Lori Mishmash has.
Lori does. Yeah, okay,
her
there's
videos
always-
are so- Papa Tom probably definitely likes making videos.
All right, there's always
definitely Lori
exceptions,
does,
right?
yeah.
Lori does. You're right.
Half the reason I don't have a lot of music out is because I'm like, oh, after I make this stupid song, I have to make a video. God, why do I have to do this? Is it not good enough that I can play guitar or write a song?
Yeah, it's.
The expectations on us.
I know.
so
Well,
high
again,
these days.
it's everything. You got to do everything yourself. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Yeah, no, G-May is another one. I think G-May likes making videos more than he likes making music because he talks about it like, and you
Oh,
can
yeah. No, it's his
You
passion.
can see the glint in his eyes when he's talking about editing a video.
Well, sure, because he does all those shows that have nothing to do with music, basically.
Right.
They're,
Chad doesn't make music, but you can tell he likes making videos.
yeah, that's true. All right. So, thanks for spending the last 5 minutes making a liar out of me on my statement. I appreciate that
that's
about
what
you.
that's what I'm here from, my friend.
Your aces. It goes a little something like this.
love the sparkle in her eyes. I love her mouth, 'cause she tells no lies. A heart so big she can touch the sky. That sweet little girl of mine. I love that she won't complain when the day gets rough and starts to rain. Always find a spot on Main when the parade comes marching by. Her smile reminds me of the 4th of July. She, the fireworks in my life. It's like hot dogs and apple pie every time I see her smile. I love the way that she drives like a foul-mouthed truck short on time. 'Course I left my beer behind in the cooler by the curb. I love the way that we fit. Heart always beats out of my chest. She's ice cold beer in summertime, that sweet little girl of mine. Her smile reminds me of the 4th of July. She, the fireworks in my life. Like hot dogs and apple pie every time I see her smile. I love the sparkle in her eyes. I love her mouth, it tells no lies. Heart so big it can touch the sky. Sweet little girl of mine. Her smile reminds me of the 4th of July. She, the fireworks in my life. That's hot dogs and apple pie every time I see her smile. Like hot dogs and apple pie every time I see her smile. And that concludes my Country Fests. My Country Fest songs. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
All right. And we're back. But
Man, I'm
now,
telling you.
now we're back live.
Now we're back live. That was a good featured artist.
That
I'm telling you.
that guy rocks.
They're really good, I'm telling you.
Ain't no doubt. See, I'm in that Steamboat Mountain right behind me at the Steamboat Spring Ski Resort. I'm live here on my anniversary. My wife has stepped out for a minute, so I came on to say hi from Steamboat. Where are you, Dom?
And actually, I was lying. I'm not in Pennsylvania. I am outside of Wendy Southern Sown and Groan's house right now. I came to see how the poor little cut on her hand is doing. I got some cookies. I'm going to go say hi. So,
Yeah, put some iodine on it. She'll appreciate that.
put some iodine on it. Mm-hmm. And
That'll be
yeah.
good. All right.
After this, I'm going to detour from Tennessee back to Pennsylvania.
Well, that sounds good. Well, then in that case, let's hit the road and let's get back to the best of Dom and Chris.
Enjoy. That's busy. Hey, did you ever notice in that final picture of both of us, it looks like we're sharing the same glasses.
Yeah. Well, I got, I got a set. These are my reading glasses, and they look pretty similar to what you wear.
Pretty much exactly.
Yeah. And these are just
Cheap black.
Well,
glass.
yeah, these are $5 that I get at Lowe's because they're impact-resistant lenses and they're safety glasses, basically. But they've got the magnifiers built into them.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
Wunderbar.
And my vision has changed enough where all of a sudden I can read the screen better than I could before. I don't really need those to wear this.
Well, that often happens, I think.
Yeah, bizarre, right?
Certain parts of you. I mean, not me. Mine just continually gets worse. But
well, I had 20/15 vision until I was 54 or 55.
okay.
And then all of a sudden, I'm having to wear like readers to read and look at the screen, and I need them for my phone and things like that. But now all of a sudden, I dropped $400 on distance glasses. They suck. They do not really help me see a whole lot better. I'm kind of not real happy.
Yeah, I can't differentiate shapes without glasses. But like one thing, I now have to take my glasses off to read.
Well, see, that's my wife.
I can no longer focus with the glasses on.
Yeah, no, that's my wife. She has to take her glasses off to read.
But these, I've always had, whatever they call split.
Yeah, bifocals.
Well, we don't call them bifocals anymore because they're not. Because they're weird how they do. There's like
they're progressives, right?
No, progressive.
Is that the tune?
Progressive is possibly. I don't know.
Yeah, but yeah, it's not a hard line.
Yeah, there's certain parts you look one way to,
right.
But the next time I get glasses, which have to be soon, I'm just getting separate, and I'll switch as I need them.
Yeah, getting old is great.
Oh, yeah, it's just wonderful.
But
just wonderful.
Trust me. I mean, most people, like my whole family, they've always worn glasses. I was the only one that didn't. And to never have glasses, and then all of a sudden, then you kind of do, that kind of sucks. But
yeah. Well, I started wearing glasses when I was 5. Just like my eldest son.
Yeah.
I was like, sorry, pal, you're screwed. But my youngest, he's got perfect vision.
Yeah, well, that's my youngest. Like, why didn't I get your eyesight? I said, shut up, boy. You got my hair. What do you want?
There you go. Mm-hmm.
You can buy glasses. You can't really buy hair, in spite of what Hair Club for Men tells you. So, there you go.
True. That's why I wear a hat all the time. You texted my son before. I don't realize my son gets
okay.
Text from my phone number on his iPad because he has my iPad. And he's like,
well, it's good that I didn't use bad language.
Why is Chris Lane calling you a dick?
I did not. I called you a pain in the ass.
Oh, a pain in the ass. It's okay.
No lies detected.
No. And I was like, because I am.
Yeah. Well, I boo-booed setting up this show, and Dom had to redo it. I don't know what I was smoking. I don't know if my eyes were tired of the little icons, or I don't know, whatever.
The icons are so damn small.
Yeah, I punched the wrong one. So we were sending it to the wrong place.
And not YouTube, right?
And not YouTube, which,
not
hello.
YouTube, yeah. Or which not my YouTube. Chris is just slowly.
Well, I got one. This guy's got 53 channels he tries to send video to. I got one. So, yeah, I look for my face and go, that one.
I'm just shooting for, if I get one listener per channel, I'll be good.
Yeah, there you go.
I haven't yet, but I can always dream.
Aim high, friend.
That's it.
Indeed.
Kita.
So, I'm packed. I'm going on an adventure.
Yeah, where are you going?
We're going down to Durango, Colorado. And for those of you who don't know, that's a town in southwest Colorado. It's an old mining hub. The town was established in 1881, and that's when the railroad reached it. And the railroad still runs there. It's one of the most famous steam-powered trains in the nation. Probably the world. It's spectacular. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, where they jump off the cliff, that was filmed down there in Durango, right by the railroad. Anyway, my wife was born and raised there. That's where I went to college, and her brother still lives in that area, so we go down, and I take her out on her birthday, which is at the end of March, because you know how it is as an accountant. This season is brutal, and she's just tired and dragging ass, and she needs a little break. So I got in the habit 10 years ago of just taking her for a couple days someplace. And so that's what we're going to do.
Isn't it kind of funny? I'm going away this weekend too.
And where are you going?
We are going to the Mystic Seaport in lovely Connecticut.
Very nice.
We got to get the hell out of here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dropping the dog off at a sitter.
Hey, exactly. Yeah, that's what I'll send to the kid. Maybe he'll get a snack for me.
It just figures that like last weekend was in the 70s, and this weekend it's going to be in like the 40s. But like, I don't care.
Yeah, it's actually going to be nice for our dog. To your point, Dog Paw. Yeah, last week we got hammered by the snow,
Oh, Chris did
It's-
send me pictures.
mostly melted, and the roads are dry. Now there's a shit ton of snow up there, but the roads are going to be dry. And it's going to snow on us while we're in the hot springs on Sunday, and if you've never experienced this, let me recommend it, ladies and gentlemen. Go to a nice natural hot springs and sit out there during the middle of a snowstorm. It's an amazing experience, and I'm really looking forward to it.
That I've never done, but when I was in the army in Germany, we were out in the field, and since I was so lazy, I just rather than set up a tent, we would just like put down our sleeping mat, get in our sleeping bag, and throw the tent kind of over us.
Yeah.
And I woke up and snowed on us, but it was kind of cool. Slept through the snowstorm, but I had to kind of dig myself out of my sleeping bag.
Yeah.
I've decided not to go to Pennsylvania. I am now going my way through Michael's house. I'm taking the picture of the giraffe. It's gone.
Whoa.
A little memento.
Okay. Oh, that's
keepsake.
nice. Yeah. Tiptoe around. I don't know if they're light sleepers or not. It started to snow here in Steamboat Springs. So
I can hear Maria snoring. It's pretty loud.
yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I'm still wearing shorts and sandals because, the snow's only a couple inches thick. So
Well, because you're cool
Not bad.
like that. You're cool like that.
that's what Colorado natives do. Unless the snow's really piling up, we're wearing our shorts. I might change to boots if it keeps snowing, but all right.
Yeah, it looks like the frost is coming in.
It's coming in. Yeah, it's coming over the mountain and everything. So I don't
I
know.
really would like to. You really need to put your guitars in the cases in this kind of way.
Oh shit, you're right. I need to put those
And it's
away.
amazing. How did you bring them all on top of the mountain?
Well, I always go everywhere with my guitars.
Chris
I
has
mean,
a pack mule.
Son of a gun. Yeah, well, we better change that. Yeah, okay. Well, let's get back to the best of Dom and Chris. I'm going to go put my guitars away.
Okay, yeah, I think you hear Michael coming down to make coffee. So
All right.
we better go. Bye, everybody.
See you in a minute.
It was really messed up. The worst though, Lori, check this out. So we moved into our house and I need lights. I want Christmas lights. So I got out a ladder, I got onto my roof, and now it's funny because I work in construction. I know I know all about ladder safety and stuff like that. And I put the ladder up, and maybe one rung was over the eave of the house. And I climbed up and I did everything.
yeah.
And then I went to go get down, and I'm like, I didn't pull the ladder up enough. There's nothing for me to hold on to get off the ladder. And I literally sat on my roof until I ran out of cigarettes and going like, how am I going to get down? I'm not really an in shape kind of guy, until finally I was like, listen, I'm either going to fall down that, I'm either going to fall off my roof or I'm going to make it down. I got to go, and I managed to get down. But, 3 rungs, people.
Yeah,
Make
come
sure
on.
the ladder extends 3 rungs past any point you plan on climbing to.
Yes.
It makes a big difference when you're trying to get down.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the pros sometimes really cut corners, and but I've seen people, that get the folding ladder and they'll stand on the literal top part of it. It's like,
Yeah,
well, you're going to die. You can't do that. But yeah.
Yeah, I always have spokes, Laurie.
He sat up there and contemplated, yeah, I should have put more rungs up. Fuck me.
Exactly. I was glad it was a weekday, so most people at work, because I was like, oh, this is like, I'm a real bonehead. I was installing Melrose up. Really?
You know
Because
what?
you said, God damn it.
Well, I mean, again, in the trades, you're allowed to use colorful language when something like that happens. I mean, I want no plumber or electrician that doesn't have a salty mouth when things don't go well.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, like
Just saying.
if you hire someone to do work in your house and they say, "Gosh darn it," like get out. I don't trust you.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, golly pollywogs, that didn't go the right way. It's like, I got no faith in your work. I'm sorry, you got to go.
Once I fell through scaffolding because someone didn't tack the board down, so I stepped on it and went. Whew, and I went down. Luckily, I landed on the scaffolding.
Damn it!
Below.
Because the thing moved right as I was clicking on the comment, I just put somebody in timeout.
Who'd you time out?
David! Son of a bitch. I am so sorry, David. I will... No, I did. I banned him. Son of a bitch.
You banned Live to Fly, David? Oh, you're an asshole.
Get on my channel.
This is what happens when you give a moron a little power, folks.
Hey, up yours. And by that I mean up yours.
Who did I ban? I banned someone on Michael Song's channel.
Yeah. Well, he was probably in your channel. So go find him and unban him.
Oh, he's gone now.
No, David's the nicest guy on the planet. We're not doing that.
I just hope. How do I? I have to
fix my fuck up.
Wow, I should have. Wow.
I'll make sure that he will. Yeah, there's
messages. Oh, there he is.
Okay, yeah, fix him.
Hold on. Oh, now where to go? Go pin, report, remove.
Yeah, on mine it says he was just timed out for 30 seconds or 300 seconds. So hopefully, yeah, untime him out.
I don't think there's an option to untime out, but I just made him a moderator. Go to channel, report, remove.
Yeah.
I don't know how to unban.
Crap.
David, it was all Chris.
It's 1,000 apologies. I was trying to click the comment and it jumped and I hit the wrong part. So it's me. My bad. I'm a horrible, horrible human being, and please forgive me. Not usually. This is why I don't do it on my phone anymore, because everybody screws up on their phone. But I did it here with the mouse, and I feel.
What the hell are you doing on my channel anyway?
Well, I wasn't on your channel. I did it in StreamYard.
Oh, in StreamYard?
Yeah, but because I don't know why because he's physically in your chat as we told him to do, because David's a good guy and plays by the rules, and that did not work out for him at all. Well, I feel
you can undo it, Chris. Be quick. Oh, is we too late? We're not quick, Lori.
Yeah, we're
We're not very fast.
No, obviously we're not very quick.
I mean, David's a nice guy. We really didn't talk to him that much, so it was nice knowing you, David.
Yeah,
Just remember, it was all Chris, and I'm a retard, so I don't know how to fix it.
Yeah, this is not a good combo. Poor guy, you know.
Wars have started for less.
I know, it's always the innocent bystanders that get fragged, right? You know.
Yeah, basically, yeah. We just did a drive-by on Live to Fly.
Yeah, pretty much. He's in the chat. He's all engaged. Hey, this happened. Yeah, I was trying to
fuck?
because it was a great comment. And I was trying to highlight
I was
it.
part of the conversation. I was telling a story about how I left academia and became an electrician, and I thought I had it, and then I get banned.
Well, yeah, we'll have to figure out how to unban. We'll research that, and we'll get you fixed. So my apologies.
And if you can hear us, David, Chris is going to do something special for you.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Me neither.
Maybe I'll talk to your wife and distract her so you can play your guitar for a few minutes. Maybe, I don't know. I'll think of something that will be helpful. And I'll get on your channel and kiss your rear and tell you every song you've ever done is the best song ever. Oh, yep. Here's his channel right here. And you can see him on his channel.
There he is. See, you're a moderator now.
Okay.
There he is.
Yes, you can come back.
Yay.
Oh, my God. What a schmuck. I'm so sorry, David.
David, I am so sorry I picked Chris to be my partner. I did nothing.
That's right. And as punishment, he's going to leave the show.
Exactly. Leave. Listen to John Wiggs. Put the mouse down, Chris Lane.
Thank God.
There's a button. I must push it. I must push the button.
Yeah, I mean, look at it this way. You got demoted and then promoted. So you're up to mod. I mean, so, that's how we roll. Yeah, that was fun. That was 7 minutes of not entertainment.
Exactly. Thank you, Chris Layden, for that bit. He texted me, I don't know what to do. I think I'm just going to ban someone and see what
Yeah,
happens.
I'll find the nicest guy that everybody loves, and I'll ban his ass, whoever that is.
The black water flows downtown in the street. Watch as it rolls by right under your feet. Keeping your eye, sharks on your tail. They'll swoop in behind you and eat you alive. Right under your nose, the black water flows. Once there was a child broken by fear. Would anyone notice? Did anyone hear? And if she were mine, why should it be? I've used up my wishes. I used them all up on me. Right under your nose, the black water flows. It took 500 years and a really big fire for one phoenix to rise way up in the sky. And if it were me, why would I care? I'd enjoy the silence and the smell of sweet air. Right under your nose, the black water flows. inside a tiny fish bowl.
Cool. So, what are your plans for this upcoming week? Which shows, you're a regular on G-Maze. And Brenda is doing the Tuesday, or excuse me,
Are you talking to
Wendy.
me? You're talking to
John, I'm talking
to you,
now.
John. Talking to you, John.
what am I doing?
I'm never up on Gmail.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I don't
dig
sing.
G-Maze. Do you play anything?
No. I just do karaoke and just have fun with it from time to time.
Well,
But
that's pretty much all I do is just do karaoke and make dick
That's-
jokes about
Hey, everybody's got a job to do. Speaking of dick jokes,
There's a dick right there.
we knew he'd show up. He got jealous. He's like, "What's this threesome going on without me?"
What's going on, dudes?
Dom after
Hey,
dark.
Dom.
How you doing, buddy?
All righty. How about yourself?
Good. How was the drive?
It was quick, man. Like 2 hours, 5 minutes. So it was good.
Oh, that's not bad at all. I thought you might hit some traffic.
We left at like 7.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you got out pretty late then.
Yep. Oh, this is weird. I have my headphones on, but I forgot. I brought my stupid USB microphone, but guess what? I forgot to bring.
Your smart USBs. You brought the stupid one instead of the smart one.
No, I brought the microphone. I forgot the USB cable.
Oh my god.
So yeah, that's not helpful.
Right.
So I can't hear myself. It's a little weird.
Okay. Well, you're there, and your
I am.
volume's good. All that's fine.
Right.
But-
And I'm like really excited. I'm like, I can literally smoke the entire time.
yeah, that's right. You don't have to sneak off and
Are
smoke.
you
it.
I
in
may
a
have-
jail cell?
yeah.
Where are you at here?
Yeah, we've
All
seen-
right.
Yeah, we've got
It's like
smoking
you're in
and
a
non-smoking.
compound or something.
It kind of is. It is my compound. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm up in the woods in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Your secret's safe with us. Nobody's watching this shit show.
The girl in the trunk, she doesn't know where she is yet. No, but she'll,
Yeah.
she'll
She'll
find
find-
it after the show.
She'll find out eventually. Oh my!
Hey, Chad.
Hey, how's it going, Dom?
Beautiful.
It does look like a porta potty. Well, and
got the vents
Brenda
up top
really
there.
knows porta potties, so
Yes.
she's the porta potty expert.
Oh man.
When she says, "I have a she shed," it's a porta potty.
Yeah. Basically.
Yeah, so now we know.
Yeah. So Dom's probably not going to be talking food sitting in the porta potty. 'Cause-
Don't.
That's the
don't
best
be too
time to
sure.
talk about it.
Oh, it is. Okay.
It's just, complete the cycle. No, I just ate actually.
Who's
And what did you
actually?
eat?
I had a
Who's
snack.
actually? Did you just eat?
I can't talk about that.
Yeah, I gotta say, I haven't had actually ever before. Sounds interesting.
So what was it you ate, Dom?
It's probably an Italian dish or something.
No, ham and Swiss on an English muffin because we forgot the bread at home.
You guys are doing well.
You know?
I'm just gonna say,
That's how he got there in 2 hours and 5 minutes.
Right, right.
We gotta get there quick.
We only brought one of the kids. The other one's still playing video games. Where'd everybody go?
call when he's
alone.
hungry.
Ooh.
Oh Lord, yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, based on this, I'm just going to say don't stand up, Dom, because we don't want to find out something else you forgot.
Forgot. That's optional. It's always been optional.
That's right.
True story. Well, isn't this fun? We haven't had a group or a panel on this show in 6 months, probably.
Yeah, no, I'm possibly even longer.
Yeah, maybe so.
I mean, I was going through all our old episodes, and I was trying to make a list of who's performed because Chris and I really don't do much note taking. So I was like, so I started, and I was like, holy shit! Like the whole beginning of the happy hour, it was almost always like a big panel. And then somehow we thought we were interesting enough.
Now people, well,
alone.
a lot
Or
of
you
it
just
was
didn't give a
everybody got
crap
their
and
own
you're like-
show.
We're just talking.
Yeah.
Basically. What's up, Ivan? Wendy, Justine.
Oh, hi,
Your
Wendy.
kids?
I better say hi to her. I'll never hear the fucking end of it. Hi, Wendy.
Hi.
Did I say hello to Brenda?
Hi, Wendy.
Brenda, love you.
Hi,
Mean it.
Brenda. Hi, Urban.
Yeah, E. Urban. You rock.
Eat Laban.
So what's he talking about?
Well, John and I spent a little time talking about back in the day in the '80s when we were all, being in bands and everything. Got a little
Young,
background
dumb,
on Johnny.
full of calm. It was
Yep.
big fun.
That was fun.
I didn't tell you about this one show I did that it was a battle of the bands, and it was a last minute deal. So the one of the guys in the band lent me his kind of like the leotards, whatever you call them, because I was I did the Van Halen kicks and stuff like that. Little did I know that there was a tiny hole in the crotch area. So as I was doing my kicks and stuff like that, I had a female come up to me and says, "Hey, do you know you're hanging out down here?" And I just said, "Nope, but we're going on with the show." So we didn't win the Battle of Bands, needless to say, but
No, but
it was fun anyway.
But he did star in a porno right after.
that's right. Got
Yeah.
an offer from.
Yeah, he got a few phone numbers, so
Yeah.
it wasn't bad.
Yep.
I'm pretty
Next
sure
time
you guys-
telling that story, I would maybe change the little tiny hole part.
Yeah.
Well,
a
it was
huge
tiny.
hole.
It was
Huge
tiny when it
hole.
started until I started doing the kicks and stuff. And then it was like, oh shit, I'm kind of there's
Yeah,
a
I've said
breeze
that.
in here.
Look, it's tiny when it starts, but it's going to get bigger.
Exactly.
The hole. I'm talking about the hole.
Yes, it does. It does get bigger.
Oh Lord, yeah.
hard
Everybody has. If you played in bands, everybody has these gigs from hell that you just like. Why are we here? How did we get booked in this place? That scene in the Blues Brothers where they're playing the country bar and
Right.
had one of those. Oh, thank God we used to know a lot of ZZ Top. That's the only reason we got out of that place alive. But oh my goodness, everybody, you're not paying your dues unless you just have these horrible gigs where everything is going wrong.
Lola, there you go.
Swola. Yep. Yeah, that's how you spell it.
Who is
we
the
were
guy?
pronouncing it.
I was gonna say, he's got long hair and a
Yeah, that
beard.
narrows it down.
Like that. Almost every guitarist who does it.
Yeah.
I think it may be. Now I have to go look now.
Yeah, that's gonna bug him.
He's never not commented on one of my videos. So I have to find out who he is.
All right. Yeah.
me go
We're in. Dave was
Abe will
saying-
know him.
Yeah, I'm sure
Abe
Abe will know him.
Here it is, Chris 7S. KRIS.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Guy's a phenomenal guitar player.
Yeah. Yeah, for those, thank you, Abe. Because, again, sometimes you assume that everybody knows everything. Yeah, Swola is Sunday with Ola. And Ola is what? Scandinavian of some stripe. I can't remember if he's a Finn or a Norwegian or whatever. But
So many empty beers on my table.
yeah, Detroit, huh? So Rock City getting a little snow. Well, then Kurt and Justine will get to enjoy it as well. So, yeah, Abe does know him, of course.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He's a cool dude.
All right. Well, that's cool. Yeah. See, see how I made that connection? Because that's what I'm here for.
I think he plays like an 8-string guitar. The neck is like, I don't think
Yeah.
I can wrap my hand around the damn neck.
Yeah, I've got kind of medium fingers. Yeah.
Yeah, I barely can play 6 strings.
Yeah, I picked one up in a music store just because I wanted to see, and Of course, I immediately got lost tuning wise, and I'm like, okay, this sounds cool, but this is not for me. And there he is, Party Pete.
What's going
going
on,
on?
Pete Jones?
Rumble is another, and I mean, it's worldwide, but it seems to be more North American focused at this point, but it's like YouTube, and their stick allegedly is they don't have as much censorship, or their algorithms are different. I don't know. Some of us are just dipping our toe over there because there doesn't seem to be a lot of music on it right now. And I think there's a lot of political crap, but of course there's a lot of political crap on YouTube too. And I don't pay attention to any of that. I just, I was looking for music things. So there's your quickie Pete Johns, what I know.
I just
tell you.
don't. I just. I have. It's like it's the
Well,
last thing in the world I want to discuss.
Yeah, it's one of those things. And again, I mentioned earlier, I'm a very siloed person in some, and I'm interested in politics, always have been. At one time in my life, relatively active in them. But I'm not going to sit around and talk about them. Just that
No, yeah,
I just want to play music.
Well, I mean, not even just music. It's just like in life. It's like I have a very basic premise that all politicians are going to be corrupt in some shape or form.
Oh,
To
absolutely.
Expect them to be any different, or to hold them accountable. Well, you're not really holding them accountable. You're just bitching about them. I
Well,
just
that's
don't
it.
wanna-
In America, you can hold them accountable every couple years, but we don't. So yeah,
I,
there's no
I
point
like
talking
bitching
about it.
about insignificant things. That's the key to my survival, folks, in case you don't know. My MO is to find some meaningless little issue that I can focus all my negativity on, so I don't have to actually deal with like big issues.
Yeah. Dave, this is good. Politics absolutely divides. It's designed to divide. That's what it does. Here's this side, here's
That's
another
their
side.
purpose.
And it's kind of silly in that, life, we all know, is lots of shades of gray. Nothing's black and white.
It's all
but,
gray.
But, politics says, no, it's black, no, it's white. Just kind of how it works. So be excellent to one another and party on, dudes. And my excellent friend over there is partying on right now. I've got to drive early in the morning, so I'm not doing that. But when I get down there Friday night's whiskey night for Chris, as we know anyway. So yeah.
Yeah, I agree. With you, Pete. I sometimes throw my beliefs into songs.
I think it's inevitable that any artist will do
Hard
that.
not to, yeah.
Intentionally or unintentionally. Again, I never am overt about anything, but you might catch a hint or two of some of the things I think about in some of my songs.
Yeah, I have a couple. And usually when I do, I throw a bunch of shit all at once, like I go from topic to topic. Just cleanse. It's like a cleanse.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bill and Ted.
And E. Urban, keeping things on that highbrow level, which I love this guy. Okay, that's 3. E. Urban, you've made Dom laugh out loud 3 times tonight.
You just go, man. You've
Well
won.
done.
You've won the evening, my friend. Oh my God, that was so funny. Guinness helps, but
Yeah.
I may switch to Guinness, man, for the price.
Guinness is wonderful.
And it's the same price as Corona, but like 4 times the alcohol.
Yeah. When I'm told, exactly. I mean, that's if you were, raised in the 70s and kind of have that little bit of hippie vibe, that's exactly your mindset.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah.
That's why
That was, I got to say before, I'm sorry, Chris, to cut
ahead.
it off, but that was this right here is my entire relationship with my poor dad. He said, "Don't tell me don't. I'm doing it. I
Yeah.
don't care if you're right, Pop. I'm doing that shit right now."
Yeah.
But I am exactly like that, Abe.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Or
everyone
I'm
should.
Axiom.
Yeah. Well, but Abe too. No need to fight about it. I used to really enjoy having reasoned discussions and debates with people, but in
most
the
people don't
current
want to,
climate,
Most
nobody
people
can
don't
handle
want
it.
to debate. Yeah.
No, they can't handle it anymore.
Or I wouldn't even say debate, because I can flip flop on any topic. I don't mind taking any particular side. Usually, I used to do that for fun. Someone could say something I totally believe in,
Absolutely. Yeah.
and it's just and if I sense that they're really invested, I'm just going to go the other way. It's good, It's good for it's good to keep your knives sharp.
Once
But,
again,
yeah.
if people wonder why you and I are friends, that's exactly why. Because totally the same.
A lot, but when I do sense that someone is entrenched, and now or later in life, I'm like, why even bother having a conversation? So,
The great American philosopher Mark Twain once said, "Never attempt to teach a pig to sing. It wastes your time and it annoys the pig." And I feel that way about a lot of people anymore. So I'm just not going to waste my time.
yeah.
So yeah,
And there we go. There's our political segment.
that's the extent of it. The beginning, the end. That's it. I'm running on the More Guitars platform for everyone.
Mo guitars.
Mo guitars.
Mo guitars. Hashtag guitar porn.
Yeah.
Who had guitar porn?
Oh, is it Kurt? Well, we were talking about new guitars for everybody. Abe says he needs a new guitar, and Epiphone
we know he's not
correctly
getting an
pointed out.
eight-string.
Yeah, exactly. But Epi pointed out correctly, if you can find a good older one, those often are better instruments for
Yeah.
any number of reasons.
Almost every guitar, I wouldn't call them old, because when most people say like an old guitar, they're talking much older. Most of my guitars were made in the 90s. My Taylor, 1992.
Yeah, Dave's got a little lust for my AF-55, and I don't
You
blame
want
it.
to
That's the
touch it,
thing.
Dave? We'll talk after the show. We'll let you touch it.
Yeah. Touch
This
it long
show
enough.
just
it'll-
went from bad to worse.
Yeah, it always does. Bring your best jokes, and I'll bring your mom's. Okay.
Yeah, that's the benefit of
You are your mom's best joke. See what I did there, E. Urban? E. Urban is a funny dude. That dude is funny.
That's not what you were saying before, Chris.
Don't try and throw me under the bus, you prick. Every week he tries this stuff. But you know that I'm delightful. That guy over there is the one that's
You're
kind
pointing the wrong way. That's
I know.
what makes our team so good. We're like good cop, bad cop.
Well, yeah, we keep switching sides of the screen, so I pointed the wrong way. Yeah.
I didn't have a chance to see the interview, but I did watch her PSA on the proper way to like and subscribe, and I thought it was good.
Yeah, absolutely.
We had talked about it that a while ago. It was, I
Yeah,
thought that was cool.
absolutely. And also she has one about, how to share out a show.
Yeah.
Hippie says share out the show. We never say that because we figure why foist this upon more people than we have to. But, sharing out the shows is great to do. Depending on I can't do it like to Facebook because, I've got these silos of my life and my Facebook is a different silo of my life. And the people that are there would go, what?
My thing is this: if I am on my computer, I can do everything. If I'm on my phone, I can do nothing. I can't tag. I can't share.
Yeah.
Anytime I try to do anything, I block people. I kick people out of rooms. It's ridiculous. So
Yeah, it's pretty. We know that my track record is not
if
very
you
good
just
on that.
see me say your name and there's no, it's because I'm on my phone and I'm a complete tool. I don't know how it works. Don't want to know how it works.
Yeah, cool. A Suzuki guitar. I mean, I've got
Suzuki.
Yamahas.
Yeah.
Suzuki, yeah.
Every Suzuki guitar comes with a free Suzuki Samurai,
That's right.
guaranteed to roll over. Tiny little SUV.
Yes, the guitar will stay upright. The Suzuki
Yeah.
Samurai, no. Yeah, they fall over. That's funny. Honda never made a guitar. Hondo
No.
did, but not Honda. But yeah, it's funny.
I had a Horner guitar.
Oh yeah,
the
some of
great
those were
harmonica makers.
damn. Some of those Horner guitars were really well made, and they're pretty collectible.
I don't know how collectible.
Well, again, if there are people that are willing to, get in their wallet because it's rare, then it's collectible.
Mm-hmm.
They were not too shabby. And Michael's heavily put the Leany interview up for us because Michael is a damn good moderator. And you see in this cold acre, you lazy prick. Michael's on it.
There you go. Whip him into shape, Chris. He's not
I'm
here,
just
the
saying.
poor guy.
I know. Well, that's
Well, Community Share, is she a mod? Where she should
let me
be.
check. Yeah, Camellia should be a mod. Why isn't she? Dun, 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 dun. Now she is. There we go. See?
Hamer, right? That's the guitar that Glenn Tipton uses, right? Hamer?
Yeah, the Hamers, yeah. Yeah, well, yeah. That's where Robbie Stingle worked at, so that's we hear all about it. I gotta say, I played a Hamer bass back in the day, and it was really, really well made. It had great tone and everything. I just preferred the way my Gibsons felt and played, but that Hamer, it was a great bass, just truly. Dave's not here, man. Good to see you.
What's going on, Dave? Even
If
though you're
only
not
Dave
here.
was here.
If only.
Yeah.
I've
Oh, no,
never,
you're right. Yeah, it's Kramer's where Robbie used to work. I'm sorry, I got confused. But
I've never seen a Hamer except for Glenn Tipton's.
yeah. Well, and they built a lot of cool high-end stuff.
Oh,
Again,
sure.
during the 80s, they were a very popular guitar. That's why I ended up with one of those basses.
A lot of very famous guitars out of the 80s. It was the guitar decade.
Well, yeah, that's when Paul Reed Smith came into, everybody started hearing about those, and yeah, they were building some good axes.
I mean,
back
yeah,
in the
most
day.
of my guitars come from the 80s or early 90s.
Yeah. And then Sunday, of course, back around to Hippie, where he's playing his Global Music Co-op on Sundays. And it goes, man, this Sunday he went long. I ran out of gas, and as you know, I'm a late night guy, and I'm like, man, I'm out. I fell asleep, and I think he went another hour and a half
Yeah.
when I fell asleep. So, but
You know,
always a great
last
show.
night I did nothing. I was just hanging out with my wife, and I passed out on the couch at 10:30.
OMG, was this
know.
before or after you got the Blue Plate special at 5:00?
Let me try to get the blue place, but that was Tuesday.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it. That's when you're hungry. That's when you eat. I'm too old to go to dinner at 8 o'clock.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
you know, that's when like people are going out on dates. I
we
want
still
no
eat.
part of it.
Yeah, we eat late because when summer we're always gardening until while the sun's up. So
Blame it on the garden every time.
we love our garden. Although, man, that snow wiped out my tomato cage.
Oh yeah, but killed everything, right?
Yeah, it's because it's
Decimated.
decimated. It was designed to shield the tomatoes from all the hail that we get with some frequency, which is great. It does a great job with that. But unfortunately, that wet, heavy snow got caught in the screening and it went. I'm sorry, I'm out, bro.
Chris Lane, did you forget the one person who's been linking everyone? Did you forget to mention his show?
No, I'm still on Sundays.
Be patient, Michael.
Yeah, no.
And on Sundays,
I did it out. He's right, though. I did it out of order because Michael comes on before Hippie. So, yeah, Michael comes on. Michael's first out of the blocks on Sundays.
right. He didn't forget about it. He just got.
Yes, I
next
was
step is
working in
old
reverse
grade.
order, which I do sometimes. But yeah,
That's a very
Michael's
nice cover. That's a very nice cover up, Chris. You handle that very well.
yeah. Well, you've got Michael, then you got Valerie Botts. What the Flock, which is fun. It's just kind of a bullshit. Whatever people want to talk
It's
about.
kind of
show.
like this with songs.
Kind of, yeah, like with actual good music from Valerie, and then we get to Hippie. So that's your order on Sunday. So, and in fairness, I love Michael's, and I caught every minute of it this last week.
Yeah, you've been doing much better. I noticed. Like,
But yeah, sometimes if I do GMA and I'm amped up and I was drinking coffee and and I don't usually drink whiskey on Saturday night, so I'm like amped up after the show and everything, and then I stay awake till stupid hours, and then I miss Michael. So, but not this last stool. I've been doing better. Actually
his
going to bed.
Sunday's tougher for me. Anything during the hours my kids are awake.
Right.
get
Well,
tough for me.
and yeah, you guys
Because
are in
I'm
the same
so distracted, like
time zone. Yeah.
1 minute and I'm like, oh, that's a good song. Next I'm like, get off the goddamn couch. It's like I got split personalities, man.
Yes. Lovely. Brr. I want to send you back. Yes.
Oh, I'm a 70s dad.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Nothing wrong with that. Let's see.
Today was
so
report card day.
how did we do?
actually-
How did the fellas do?
They did good. They
Good.
did really. I was very, very, very pleased.
Good lads.
They one got Robux because he did really good, and the other got Madden football.
Okay. Well, there you go.
And then I tried to bribe my eldest because I've been talking with his teacher, and he's just like, he's very. I mean, he's way smarter than me already. He's very good in school, but he's like been getting steady B's in English, and she's like, I really think he's capable of an A. So we've been trying to push him, and he's getting better. But so I just like, what do you want? And you'll get it if you can turn your B into an A for the less. So I'm just going with outright bribery.
And you know what? I know that there are people out there that would frown upon that, say you shouldn't bribe your kids and everything. And as an experienced
It's
parent,
not a, yeah.
let me say this: go to hell, because that's what life is. What's your job? It's bribery, right? You work really hard, you get promotions, you get more money. It's how life works. If that's a motivator for your child to do their best effort scholastically,
Well, to
Do
give
it.
another reason for them to, because he could do it, but like I don't, you know what it is. Like if you have a solid C kid, you're not going to say, I'll give you this if you do. You do that when you think they can, and you just want to try to get them to put in that extra little bit.
absolutely. Now, Dom, you have a job to do. Read this comment in the proper voice.
Which one?
This comment.
I can't do that. Not on cue. My Italian only comes out, when it does.
Okay, well, no, you got to do the Hugh doing this. Hugh saying it.
We were just discussing that, Rory. I go home. We go home. Can't understand a fucking word that you says. Like what?
I speak enough Scottish apparently.
Unless he talks Braveheart. If he
Yeah,
quotes
then,
lines from Braveheart, I'll be like, yeah, I know that.
I get it. Yeah, exactly. The Australian doing Scottish accents, but yes. Well, that sounds. Now I'm jealous because man, my brick oven is still covered up and
Buried in snow.
yeah. Well, the snow mostly melted around it, but I still that's part that doesn't get sun until a little later in the spring.
Michael, how many cups of coffee did you have tonight? Because you are like a blinking machine, dude. Man, take a break.
No,
Relax.
we love you. Thank you. You're kicking ass. Well, he's channeling his inner Maria. He is on it.
Unless it's Maria.
Yeah,
She sent him off to bed.
masquerading as Michael. Which, you know what? We're still getting our links, so
Did you get it all over the screen, Michael? I'm sorry. That's terrible. But at least it was good coffee.
There
Michael
you
makes
go.
very good coffee.
yeah.
And
Well,
pancakes, I hear. So I hear.
Life is short. Drink good coffee, right?
No, I bastardized my coffee drinking and went to a Keurig machine because it's faster.
Yeah, I hate those things because it's just not enough quantity for me. You know.
Question from the audience, Chris Lane.
Yes.
Dave's not here, man. Wants to know what is that first guitar to your
This
right?
one.
That's his newest purchase.
This is my Ibanez AF55. It's the
I love the finish on that.
in the art core. Yeah, it's a matte finish.
Guitar porn.
Yeah, here we go. And it's a they call it a jazz guitar. I don't know that it's a jazz guitar, but
Well, it's not really an arch top, is it?
oh yeah. Yeah.
Hold up. Oh, okay, yeah, that's totally jazz guitar.
Yeah. Arch top, and it's got compound arches. It's wild.
I don't have an arch.
I didn't until I got this one.
Thank you, Kurt. Guitar chord.
But perfect tune. Because man, when I was playing that D, it was way the hell out. And even though I strobed the bridge and everything, now it's playing like a dream. Because I'm a schmuck and I dropped it. Yeah. So that's
I
what
do
that
like
one
the
is.
finish
sir.
on that. It's a
Yeah.
very matte. I don't like.
It's
when
a very
um,
cool finish.
I don't like when guitars are overly varnished.
Yeah. I'm not a glossy guy. I
are
like
not-
a little smoothness.
We are not glossy people.
No.
Says the
God.
guy
Lord
in the t-shirt
knows.
and the one in flannel.
Yeah. This is my samurai bass player T-shirt, though.
Oh, very nice.
Hey.
Very nice.
Yep, samurai original. Yeah. Mine too. Later, yeah, we'll just I'll record you something, Dave, and then you can have a good evening.
Hello. Well, we have another new face.
Covered now.
Covered by
I know.
CQ. I do not.
He is a fellow Chris.
A fellow what?
Chris.
Oh, another Chris. Oh,
He's another. So yeah, that's another Chris. So
Another
Chris,
Chris.
welcome. Covered by CQ.
I'm 50-50 with Chris's. I like
Yeah.
half and I hated the other half.
Yeah, Yeah.
Whatever happened to him?
Who cares?
Chris and I's biggest bonding moment was with another Chris.
Yeah.
Have
was
you
it?
ever been like, well, actually, we've been with a bunch of people now who have crashed and burned.
Yeah.
But we, in a private sense, we literally watch someone go over the fucking
Just
edge, man.
Go
like-
cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
And it was kind of funny because
Yeah.
we were just getting to know each other, right?
Yeah.
And he solidified our relationship because it's like we were being held captive, and so we have this shared experience of a person
Yeah.
just fucking going insane
yeah, we
before
both
our very eyes.
escaped the abusive relationship at the same time. God,
And it happened. I mean, well, you got to be real careful of who you choose to make your friends. The next weekend, this dude was supposed to come hang out with me at my
Yes.
place in Pennsylvania. So I was like, "Oh, thank God, man! He would have killed me."
well, that's not great,
Ooh.
but
You are
maybe
at
you
the
know,
right
maybe you
place.
don't. You're with your people. Dom and I
Yeah.
are both cancer survivors. Fight and win, brother.
That's all you can do.
You got this. You got this. Fight hard and do that treatment, and stay with us so we can keep playing music together. But yeah, hang
You're
in there,
getting
bro.
treatment, so you're in the right place. It fucking sucks.
Yeah,
But then
it's
one day it
miserable.
ends and you start over. A little
Yep.
different, but you start over.
Yeah.
Mine was 7 years ago. 7 years ago, I thought I was going to die, and here I am drinking,
Yep.
being a fool.
Vaping, and 12 for me. But just so you know, Chris, I'm easily accessible via my page and everything. Ever need to talk, hook me up, because I feel you, and I'm happy to talk to other people that are fighting cancer. So
Yeah.
if you need
100%.
somebody who just gets it and just you can vent and say this sucks, and I can go, yeah, I know.
And that is the thing. It's everybody says, we all know how terrible it is, but unless you really went through it,
Yeah.
unless you really had someone, a doctor, go to you, like they take that breath before they start speaking to you,
Mm-hmm.
and your whole world just totally changed. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
It's hard for a lot of people to really understand that.
Yeah, no, it's definitely for the doctor. It was a long pause. He got me on the phone. He says, "Is this Chris?" And I said, "Yeah, it is." 1, 2, and I knew.
Yeah.
But
Well, I was there. I was face to face when they told me.
yeah,
And man, I remember. I can still remember it. The darkest period of my life. I literally found out right before I better watch how I'm talking because I'm drinking so I can be emotional. So I found out, I knew something was wrong on the day of my son's first birthday.
yeah,
And I found out I had cancer like a week and a half later.
yeah,
And oh man, my wife was like, "What are you doing?" All I was doing was getting all the passwords to all our CDs and stock accounts and stuff. I just made like this whole file for just
Gotta do
in
it,
case
yeah.
kind of thing. But
yeah. No, I get
that
it,
was
man.
rough.
My fellows were in high school at that time. Didn't make any difference,
No,
It's-
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it's just not great. But yeah, well, we're hanging in there, and thoughts and prayers, and which is cliche, but if I say thoughts and prayers, I mean it, and I will be thinking of you, and I will be praying for you. And like I said, if you want to talk, happy to do so.
I will
then-
be a saying, but it goes it's counter to my personality to actually
Yeah.
say thoughts and prayers. So
Yeah, exactly. He can't say it. I don't have a problem
I
with it.
can't say it, not directly.
See, E. Urban, 99 problems. Waking up naked in a Denny's parking lot ain't one.
No,
This
that's not a
week.
problem.
This week. E. Urban, let's just say it's just this week. It's not a problem for him. Yep, indeed. I'm probably way behind in
So,
the chat.
could we ask? Are you willing to? Are you willing to share what type of cancer you have? Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's there. Yeah.
Like-
Well, when you and I get it because man, when you don't feel well and it saps your energy and everything.
Yeah,
and
don't worry
singing
about it.
is very body inclusive, and you know
Yeah.
I sing
Yeah.
every day, but
Okay.
there's some days I don't feel it. I just I'm going through the motions more than so. I get it. Yeah, no, we're in that age group. I walked to
And
my brother-in-law.
radiation. They're doing radiation.
Yeah, he said he had
Right.
the injection and the comment was up a little earlier.
And how far along are you? Like, did they say it was? I was told I was a week away from like stage 4 bladder.
Yikes! Yeah, I was very fortunate they caught mine early, just because I'm not a typical man, and I'm like something's not right, and I just knew it was.
Yeah.
So hormone tablet treatment and the injections. Okay, well,
Okay.
my
Well,
brother-in-law went
that's a
through
lot
it.
more earlier then. So
Yeah, and that's good.
that's
maybe they
good.
caught it earlier.
You may have to do that like forever, like there's like a but that's good.
Yeah, and everybody's different in that one. But my brother-in-law is doing great, and he's now approaching 4 years.
Thank you, Dave. I am. Oh yeah. I mean, like I'm lucky in a sense that, like, at least they told me they said this is bladder cancer, is something that really affects usually people more in their 70s, and they said I was just turned 50. Or no, I was 49.
Yeah, I was 48, and I was.
So this, you're very strong to get through, but they removed every piece of soft tissue I have in my body. Like, they took everything out just to be safe.
Yeah.
Because that's what I said. I remember the first meeting. I was like, you don't understand. My son is 1. I got to be around for a while. Do whatever you got to do. I don't
Do what
give
you
a
got to
shit,
do.
you know?
Yep. All right. Hugh has stories after a barn dance. Okay. Well, there you go. See, Hugh is an adventure. He's a one man. But yeah, fellas, don't wait until you're not feeling good, because then we lost someone to the community here recently that kind of went in, and by the time he did,
Yeah,
there was nothing they could do
every
for him.
time. I was not very close with Doc Danger, but it chills me every time I think about the time where I found out to the time he was no longer here was no time at all.
About 3 weeks,
Yeah,
and yeah, there was. They could make him comfortable, and that's about all they were able to do. So
yeah. So like, I had no idea. He basically got told, and then he was in hospice. Right. Pretty
yeah,
much.
yeah, pretty much. Well, again, that's pole vault's last weekend.
Wait, wasn't that Caddyshack?
Yeah, well, maybe that could have been based on pole vault for all we know.
Well, that's the one good thing about like YouTube.
Yeah.
Almost everyone here has some kind of ailment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. We're all older folks by and large. The kids are Zach Thong is a kid, and there's a few, but yeah, it's very strongly 50s, 60s, and a little bit older. So we have some health issues, some of us, and that's how it comes. But
I'm going
it's good
to
that you're here, and it's good that you can focus on your music and keep your mind off just sitting around and.
And if you can't sing, just don't sing. That's
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
I had spine surgery in the end of the year.
Yeah.
Like I had to go
Yeah, November,
right
right?
through my throat, and I went months I couldn't sing, and I've lost like a whole step. I still can't get back.
Yeah, and it may take a little while.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, yeah, I mean, here's pole vault is, he had including a throat
Twice.
cancer. Yeah, so So again, you're in good company here. We know how it is.
Twice as in remission that came back, or two different forms of cancer?
I think two different forms for him.
Ooh, that's what I'm so afraid of.
Yeah. Yeah, good.
Well, I just found out that because I am a smoker or was a smoker, that my insurance now offers free screenings for lung cancer. So I'm actually going to do that tomorrow.
Yeah, my wife has been doing that just to make sure.
And actually, that's the one good thing, in case you don't know this cover by CQ, the one good thing about having cancer and surviving it is you go into a special club where the first year, every 3 months, you will be reassessed. The second and third year, twice a year.
Depending
and
on
then
the
for the
cancer.
rest of your life, your insurance will pay that you get a new screening every single year. So if you survive through this, which you will never have to worry about it going too long again, because you'll get checked every year.
And I left, and I know you did too, Doc. So there you go. Again, E. Urban cutting up and keeping it light, which we appreciate. You
Nothing
know,
wrong with laughing.
yeah, life can get a little heavy sometime, and we've got to laugh. And I will also say this, covered by, I had what was it, last year, where I never lose my voice. My voice is durable beyond belief, but I had a sinus thing, and I actually lost my voice for close to 4 days because of the drainage and everything. And like I said, I sing every day. There was no way I couldn't talk, much less sing. So what I did is I just sung in my head. I had the melodies going in my head, and I practiced that way and everything. And then when my voice came back,
Is that when
it's
you
like-
wrote that song about the voices in your head?
as a matter of fact,
yeah.
that's
All
exactly
the
because
shit you were thinking about during
that was the
time.
song I was working on.
Wow.
It literally was in my head because
You don't, Paul, you don't go back to the doctor by choice?
Yeah, some guys, Kay and I had that because Kay gets a lot of screenings because they watch her, somebody who's had lupus as long as she has. But, we talk about, sometimes you think about, the man mentality. If I don't go to the doctor, they can't find anything wrong. Yeah.
I'm such a douchebag, really am. Technically, that was vapor.
Yeah.
Every time that video is played, though,
But you know what, Epi, this is the difference, I try and be a good, uplifting guy, and he's making that when I was a smoker as he's vaping his brains out, and I just sat there and went,
Yeah. Well, I kind of said it with a shrug, because I did start smoking again.
Yeah.
But the way I rationalized it in my brain was like, well, if I went 49 years before anything happened, and I started again when I started smoking again during COVID.
Sure.
And I have not been able to kick it, but
Yeah,
will.
I get it. Well, and there's to the comment from Dave that I just highlighted. My wife has an aneurysm in her brain. Well, they caught it on the one scan because they were looking for other things. Well, she's aware of it. Most of us are walking around with something like that. You just don't know it. And the fact that we get scanned more often, you're going to find more stuff. There's a spot on my lung, and I've never been a smoker, but it's been there they think since early childhood. They think it's scarring from a bit of asthma, and but every time I change health carriers, that they see that and they freak out. It's like, dude, it's nothing. It's been there for decades. It's not changed. It's just it's nothing. But
are you, Povo, are you a is your job they don't have health insurance? Like, are you a whatchamacallit, like a independent contractor? we say. I'm
You've
drowning
been-
my kids in the bathtub.
Yeah.
That's man, I've dreamt of that so many times. I've got to watch my son is sub to me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. He's not serious, fellas. He's just being your dad. Idiot.
Thank you. I personally don't feel comfortable doing that. Like bringing awareness to something that, it's like, I don't know. It was very personal to me. Matter of fact, I went years. It wasn't really until I met Chris that I actually dealt with having gone through it. I just buried that shit, man. Like
Yeah.
it never fucking happened. And then one day I was writing a song and it was called The Hard Road, and it all started coming out of me, and I went like a little crazy because it was like a big ordeal, that I never processed correctly.
Oh, right. You had that because you got to hold it together for the family and everything. It's
Yeah.
PTSD, literally.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that's what's bonded Dom and I and cemented our friendship is I've always been very open to talking about it. And so he and I got talking and just, as we went along in this process. And so this is how we raise awareness. Dom and I are both very open about what we've gone through, and
Yeah,
we're happy
exactly.
to talk about it. So, we're not going to make a video PSA
I
per
don't
se.
I don't
but
yeah, I don't feel right about using it, like tagging it to my video,
yeah.
because I just feel that's like I don't know. It's like trying to use misfortune to your advantage, but I'm happy to talk about it. Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
and plus, a lot of people when they're there, they really don't want to talk about it because you can't really. Like when I had cancer, it was like this. All I must do is get through this shit.
It has to be.
And I wouldn't allow any of it. Like my wife, my sister handled everything, and I was just like, all right, let's go. Let's do this shit. And I don't deal with any of that other stuff. So.
Yeah. Oh, that's how you have to get through it. Look at Michael's songs.
God damn, Michael.
We're going to have to send him a birthday cake or something.
I may have to send him my Gmail. Just
Yeah.
for a hot mod.
Yeah.
Hot mod. Hashtag Kurt. Hashtag hot mod.
Hot mod. Yeah, exactly. Michael is on it. And The Hard Road features yours truly on bass. Because,
Yes, it
again,
does.
That's where Dom and I started working together. And I love that song. Listen to it all the time.
Thank you. My favorite guitar solo.
It's a good one. It's a good song. Yeah, I'm an open book, says the naked guy. Yeah, we know.
You are.
He's not
Kurt.
hiding nothing, folks.
That's what I like about you, Kurt.
He's an open book. Hello. Yeah.
Well, I don't know what's happening here, but something ain't feeling right. Knock down, turn around, I'm fighting for my life. Set back, stand my ground, keep it swinging till the end of the round. Stand tall, never fall, do or die with your back against the wall. I'm gonna set my sights on the bright lights of the city. Life's the hard road, a trail of tears and misery. Ain't nothing feeling different, but everything has changed. I'm looking in the mirror for someone I can blame. Be cruel, play the fool, whatever your predilection. Strap in, coaching, find myself a new direction.
I have spent, and Dom knows this well, and some of you know because I've shared it on a couple chats. I've just spent the last week in computer hell because I'm working along last Sunday, and I've got 2 book projects going. And Sunday I'm listening to Hippie and I'm doing my thing, and then Monday the computer just seems slow and boggy, and so I went to restart it. And that was it. It would not restart. And I'm like, oh crap. Luckily here in Denver, I have a killer good computer guy. And I brought it up to Rick. And he looked it over and he said, basically, your operating system is trashed. It's done. We're going to have to scratch the disk. So didn't lose any data, pulled all the data off of it. He was able to save my keychain, which is the Mac password saver. And everything else. So I didn't lose any data. But when you do that, because it's the operating system, you lose all your apps, all your plugins for GarageBand and Logic and all. So I've spent, and the fonts are still on your computer, but they don't activate. You've got to go in and reactivate them and on and on and on. So I spent the last basically week doing that. And it's been fun. So back up your data, boys and girls. I'm here to tell you, I learned the hard way years ago. Back up your stuff, and I had backups.
If I go down, I'm just going down. Then I'm done.
Yeah, that was my philosophy 10 years ago, and that was not good.
Well, luckily, I don't need my computer for work. That's why you got to, like I said, that's why you got to split them up.
Yeah. And that's it. I'm looking for. I'm not going to get a new Mac because again, my guy and I talked about it. He goes, you're used to a 27-inch screen. You're going to go down to a 24? I don't think so. Yeah. And he said, plus, hold up because the M4 chip is way better than the M2 chip. So keep your powder dry.
It's 2 better.
It's twice as good apparently. No, it's actually like 6 times. I don't know, the architecture.
Yeah, they're ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Yeah, but he's got a line on a newer used one that at a very reasonable price. So I'll have 2 computers, a work computer and then my music computer. And
huge.
One of them.
What's up, Mozzarella Man?
There he is. It was his birthday this last week.
Oh, happy birthday, Hugh.
Everybody say hi to Hugh. That's right.
Hi, Hugh.
In Scotland, they don't blow out candles; they blow on a bagpipe. That's what they do on their birthday. So, as long as I can shovel a path to the grill, I mean, I'm cooking literally on the grill year round. But this winter, God, there was times that I just like
you couldn't.
I'm not going to shovel to the grill. Fuck it. It was all I could do to shovel to the satellite dish and clean it off.
Just keep peeing outside and eventually wear a path through.
Yeah, yeah. But then it refreezes and then you slide on the yellow
and fall in your own pee. That's when you've hit rock bottom. Folks.
That's when you know. Yep, lying in a puddle of your own frozen pee. Not good. Oh, look at that. You spelled it perfectly. Sauerkraut. Look
good.
At her. Yeah, open the windows. Well, it could work. But you're in California and it's temperate there, at least some of the time. Yeah, cooking on the grill is great. And my pizza oven is ready to rock and roll. I may make pizza this weekend rather than do a lot of smoking. And then again, I may do both. Just depends on who's coming over. I thought my sister-in-law was going to come.
You
stay
have a
with
separate
us, but...
smoker? I'm sorry to interrupt.
Oh yeah, I definitely have a separate smoker. I've got a pizza oven, smoker, and a grill. So
I use my grill for a smoker.
Which
I bought a big grill. So that's the most what people don't realize. You need a big grill if you want to cook on low temperature.
Yeah.
Because a small grill is only hot. So
yeah, it's too hot.
I have a 5-burner grill and I can keep it at 200 because you just have the burner on the left lit and the food on the right, So
yeah, and that's cool. Yeah, my grill, I downsized in grill because I couldn't. My old reliable grill that I'd had for 17 years. Just finally, I couldn't get parts for it anymore, and it was just done. So I bought, one of these Chinese ones, and I bought a nice one, but like Hippie just bought a new grill, and we got comparing notes, and it's the same deal. They just aren't made like they used to be made.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with mine, and I have a Canadian grill. It's the Canadian Weber. So like when I researched, Weber makes a grill for what is it called? Char King. It's not Charbroil. I think it's Char King or something like that.
Yeah, maybe Char King, because I got Charbroil. Hippie has Charbroil.
Yeah, Charbroil is like really cheap, but
no, they're made in China.
This one, it's like comparable in a lot of. It doesn't have all the bells and whistles like the Weber has, but the only one thing is important with a grill: how fucking hot does it get? And mine gets 700. So
there you
with
go.
5 burners, that thing is smoking, man.
Yeah, 700 is good.
Yeah, so
Mine will get pretty close to that, but again, it's a smaller grill, so it holds the heat a little better.
But
And here in Colorado, it's always predicated on how hard the fucking wind is blowing.
blown right. Mhm.
So yeah, there are times that it's like I just can't cook. It's just too windy. All my heat is getting blown down the block. So
Yeah, I used to. I mean, when I don't want to spend the money to get a big Weber grill. You're talking
Yeah.
like $3,000.
they're
know?
stupid. I mean,
Yeah, and I'm
I'm not worth it.
Yeah, and I got this. I think for like 1,600 when I bought it. I do have. I have a Weber Kettle Performer grill.
Yeah.
Up in Pennsylvania. I have and a Weber Q grill up there too.
nice. Hey, Karen.
Which I don't like the Q grill. If anyone has a Q grill, they're terrible for. They're only good for direct cooking because it has a burner down the middle and then an outside ring, so you never have a place to not put food.
Yeah.
So it's great for burgers, but like terrible for chicken.
Yeah.
Chris and I are converting to. Next week will be grilling with Dom and Chris.
Yeah. Yeah. It works. The problem is if you like your steak anything less than well done, Urban can't help you out. So
Yeah.
yeah, it just doesn't have the kind of control that.
Hey, Karen Reese.
Yeah. I don't know what that's in reference to, but okay. Indeed. Well, so now we've hit the food
Wait,
thing.
your neighbor. Hold on, I got to go back to this. So,
Yeah.
your neighbor switched to did he get natural gas and then decide he was going to run a line to his grill? I actually have a line. The people we bought the house from, but I would rather use I would rather cook with propane than with natural.
It's easier in some. My mother has an installed natural gas grill, and she's gotten to the point where she's afraid to light it. She just, lets Tim and I do it, and she's gonna shut it off and go to a propane grill, which I get it.
Yeah, that's Urban. That's actually called black on blue. It's when you burn the outside of the steak and the inside is still pretty much raw. Which, yeah.
And it has that nice flamethrower fuel taste too.
Exactly.
Which is delightful. Well, my next door neighbor,
Powered by
God love
kerosene.
him. I love grilling and everything, but he gets the lighter fluid, and I'm smelling petroleum. It's like, oh, delicious steaks. Thank you, Conoco. I don't get it, and because I'm not a confrontational guy, I bought him one of those charcoal starters. That like the can thing,
the chimney?
The chimney, so you don't have to use the fuel. And I said, when I had the charcoal grill, I used to use this. It works really good, and you don't have to use the chemicals, and then try it out. And
Well, that's what I like about the Weber
What are you gonna do?
Performer kettle. So it has, those little camping propane tanks, like for
Yes.
lanterns, those ones.
Yeah.
So you screw one of those in, and it actually has an igniter burner. So you set your baskets up around the igniter for like 10 minutes, and then give it, then turn it off. Give it 20 minutes for all the coals to
there you
start
go.
turning. which by that time it burns it all away, and then you're good to go.
See, Lord Spike knows. I mean, if you're gonna use charcoal, nothing wrong with it, but light it the right way. Don't pour Exxon on it, and your steak tastes like the Exxon Valdez accident. That's just I don't get that.
Easy to say, you know what? I'm just going to take a break for a while.
And it happens in every community a little bit, and I'm vaguely aware of some of it, but just so you know, this is a drama-free zone. We're not into it. Now, my drama was my sign's not working. It
That's
works
why I
on the
like
wall, but it's not. It doesn't work there, and that
That's
was
why
drama.
I like you, John Wiggs. He has no opinion about my opinion. I really
And
want to
that's
say hello to
it.
John Wiggs,
Johnny Wiggs, who is
who
somebody,
will be expected to do some.
Yeah,
co-hosting
he'll be
duties.
doing a little co-hosting with me. I can guarantee. We'll get Johnny up here, and we'll chat about things. But yeah, well, that's it. I mean, I should be past my midlife crisis a decade ago, but I've always been a slow starter, Dog Bob.
That's funny, Dog Pile. I wish to be in your shoes one day.
And yeah, I mean, again, real life has too much drama. Why drag it into something that's fun? And for me, this is fun. Dom, this is fun. I mean, he and I talking. This is fun, and we're just gonna keep it fun, keep it light.
Yeah. I did not come to YouTube because I wanted to be a star or anything. I just wanted to hang out, and
Yeah, hang out with my friends, and that's it. The people in this community have become my friends, and it's just kind of that simple.
some.
Well,
I'm different than Chris. It takes a lot to be my friend. I like yous all. I'm not. I do like yous all. I have nothing against anyone. I have I would say I have 3 people that I consider friends because I've formed a person. I have to have a personal relationship for you to be my friend. So like Chris, I love him. Michael Songs, we talk a lot, and Neha are the 3 people I would say I've actually made friends with. I would like to make friends with more. There's not a whole lot of time.
Yeah.
But and that's probably been most of my life. Not a huge group, but a tight, kind of core is how I function best.
Yeah, and everybody does their own thing. I'm kind of a people guy, and I like being around lots of people.
Oh yeah, look at that! I don't even notice that. This the official Dom Father jacket now.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
goes perfectly.
Yeah, it's
I did think of that. I brought in some people.
yeah, it really does. He's got his own brand. That's what. Yeah, if you go to the Dom's store, you can't buy a T-shirt. But you can buy a flannel shirt.
Yeah, all flannel. White tail, they're called. Wow, Chris, almost 30 people.
Yeah, it's great. Again, and I think it's because it's a chill place and everybody in the
leaving.
chat. yeah. After you're gone, it goes to 50. Hey, Dom, no hurry.
That's funny.
Yeah, good stuff. Hey, there he is, Les Nietzsche. How are you? Good to see you, Les.
Hey, Les, how are you?
And that's exactly right. Friends are people whose shit you can tolerate because we all have shit. And yeah, when you're friends, you just go, okay.
John Wiggs. Hold on a second, Chris. Stop jumping my thing. Where'd it go? I am much more comfortable with someone busting my balls than me telling me I'm awesome.
That's right. That's why I'm never nice to Dom.
Yeah, that's what Michael's the only. Even Michael's Songs now, in his own
He
way,
gets it.
makes fun of me by going, "Hey, Dom, I just wanted to text you to say I think you're a wonderful human being." I'm like, "Fuck you." And he does it now because he knows it's just like this
It
weird thing.
irritates you.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah,
Why does
yeah,
that irritate me? Stop saying nice things.
Yeah, Michael irritates him. Michael's being mean by being nice with Dom.
He's found a way to be himself, but ridicule me at the same time. And I have to have a lot of respect for that.
Yeah, whereas Michael crushed me one time. And he was just being honest, but we were talking about certain thing that happened, and he goes, "Well, I get where you come from, Chris, but it wasn't funny."
Oh, we know what you're talking
I
about.
know. Oh my God! I mean, that was the meanest thing anyone has ever said to me. It wasn't funny. My therapist says I should be over it, Michael, sometime in the next couple years, maybe. If I go every week.
Mm-hmm.
No, I love that. I love honesty, and he was just being my friend by being honest and going, dude, it wasn't funny. Okay, well, so be it. Can't be funny all the time, righty, Urban?
Yeah. Sometimes you just see.
Sometimes
He's a little rough.
they just don't work.
That magical night. We had a magical night with Eat Urban.
Yes, we did. I'm hoping to rekindle the magic. Yeah.
Now we're putting all that onto John Wiggs.
Yeah, that's right. Well, that's it. We got a good duo. We got Wiggsy and we got E. Urban. So let the good times roll, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. All right. Hey, I'm going to say hi to Crimson Crush. How are you? You guys are killing
Who
it.
just mentioned Guitar Center? Kick him off the show.
Well, no, he just says he's not going to Guitar
okay.
Center. So,
All
yeah,
right.
no. Yeah, we don't.
You got to be careful about dropping Guitar Center
Yeah.
comments in his chat. Oh, I hate Guitar Center.
Yes, we know.
They are so not.
Sweetwater, awesome. Guitar Center sucks.
They are the worst, man.
Yeah.
They are
But
the
Kurt was
worst.
asking about a nice hollow body electric. What this is an Ibanez AF 55. They retail for about $350. Really solid guitar. It's bright. It has a brightness. Now, if you want that mellow BB King kind of tone, look into.
Then I have a Kurt in my Good Intentions video. I'm playing a 1978 Ibanez AS80, which
Yeah.
is a semi-hollow electric that I stole from my former employer. Dick. And it's a really nice guitar. That's a really nice guitar. Crimson Crux. Hello there. Welcome.
Yeah, good to see ya.
Both of yous.
Both of yous. Yeah, I think one is maybe more. Yeah, Gretchen. Oops, the comment moved on me, and it moved again. There we go. But Gretches are amazing. Gretches are They sound awesome. They're a
I don't
great
have
guitar.
much experience with Gretches. They are nice.
The Gibson
I like-
335s are fantastic. The Epiphone version of the 335 is fantastic. Yeah, there you go. We like you, Mike. Yes, that's exactly the way to go into, basically.
Can I ask a question? Speaking of that comment, when is the last time anyone ever actually listened to Stairway to Heaven? It's like it's really a beautiful song.
Oh, it's
that
fantastic. No, I
one
love the
fucking
song.
Listens to.
Well, yes, I totally agree.
It's probably been like 20 or 30 years since I heard the goddamn song.
Oh no, I listened to it recently, but
I did listen to Zeppelin playing it live. Excuse me. A live version of it, and Page's guitar part was just so much better than the recording. It was beautiful.
yeah, he's on record as saying he didn't love the recorded version on some. He just felt like there was more there.
Well, you know what it is, because he is not he's not a guitarist who could really be captured in a studio. He's captured when he's
Which is an
untamed.
interesting point, because he basically was a session musician. He came out of the recording studio thing, but you're not wrong. I mean, there was something about his live playing.
Well, what was amazing about his live playing were his oops moments that he turned into just
Yeah.
magic, So, but it is really a good song. Strandberg CG.
Yeah. Well, and again, I do go in there every once in a while just to see
Oh,
what,
yeah.
what they have.
Yeah, no, they have very good return policies.
Yeah.
I bought a guitar.
They need to
from-
because they don't set up the guitars very well.
I bought a guitar from Sweetwater, and my whole thing on it was I had to have it delivered on a specific day because my wife would not be home. So it must come, and I was like, I'm gonna buy this thing, but it needs to come on this day. Any other day, I'm gonna refuse it. And
Yeah.
they got it to me.
Well, see, they get it. All right.
And then, stupid me, I put the big box in the garage, and then I had my problems with my shoulder. So my wife was like getting out the Christmas decorations. She's like, "What's that big box?"
What a rookie mistake. I mean,
know, like,
you could
destroy
pay your kid $10.
immediately.
Yeah, come
Destroy
on.
immediately. I normally, like, anytime I did anything like buying a guitar, I would always buy them on the spot. And I knew when I have the urge, because I would leave the house with a gig bag, stuffed with clothes and stuff. I'm like, oh, I got to bring it in and get new strings, and then go buy a guitar and put it in the bag and
See, now
throw
that's
out
smart.
the clothes. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're right, Crimson, but I'm okay with that because that's the only stalker I'm ever going to have. So I'm good with it.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on the way you want to look at it. I feel like, like a lot of people are against Facebook and like all these ads that are directed towards your needs.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if you want to sell me things I actually want, okay, I'll listen. It's like, when you sell me things I don't. But Sweetwater sends candy.
I know. It's
You
I
know,
just
like-
cleaned up the wrapper for
Yeah.
my. Well, and you guys weren't here, Abe and Crimson, at the beginning of the show, but I had my Sweetwater story. I bought 3 sets of strings, and I didn't spend $30. It was 20 something, 25, 28. And I got 2 phone calls on the strings because they were changed their shipping method and they wanted me to know that, and then they wanted to make sure that they had actually arrived and they were the strings that I wanted. So, and I'm good with that because customer service is so dead everywhere else.
Yeah.
Even if they're a bit intrusive, I'm good with it.
Yeah, they really have good customer service. I can't believe so many people have the same opinion. My Sweetwater rep is named Joe. What is your Sweetwater rep's name? Could be all the same damn guy, but
Yeah. Matt is
and
who
then
I talked
another
to
thing
today.
I did, so like I said, I buy a lot of equipment for one of the companies I work for, and I bought I think it was like 100 Audio Technica headsets, and I was talking to him like, don't be sending me one packet of fucking candy, man. He sent me a box. He sent me a box like with 100 bags of candy. I'm like, you rock, Joe.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah. Oh my. Let's see.
Oh, do we got something else? Wait, let me.
Oh,
before I
Urban
read
is.
Urban.
Yeah,
Is
that's
he,
right.
Is he struggling?
No, he's
okay.
he's got an interesting narrative going here, and I think he's enjoying it. So
Oh,
that's good.
I went to one of those with my kids recently. It was a lot of
They
fun.
looked
The
fun,
Medieval Times,
honestly.
yeah, it was fun, yeah.
Yeah, we don't have one here that I'm aware of.
No, that's because Denver, Colorado, you can carry weapons. Who needs
Yeah,
to see a joust?
Yeah,
You know?
that's right. That's right. That's actually a pretty good joke. All right. Snap. I think I'd be down for a joust. I think you'd have trouble knocking me off a horse.
I think you have trouble getting me on a horse. I don't trust horses.
Well, I don't either. Horses are 4-legged assholes. They really are. I've ride him, but yeah, I don't trust him.
I'd sooner ride my dog.
Well, because that's what you know when you've got a wily trail horse, because he'll be loping along, and then you can feel him angling towards the tree because he's going to knock you off with the branch. It's like, bullshit. I'm wise to you, asshole. Stay.
I keep mentioning Audio Technica Crimson Crux because I edit the segments and I send them because I want them to sponsor me. They sent me this microphone.
Yeah. See, they're
They're
good.
not a
Good.
sponsor, though. I mean, who would sponsor me? I would not sponsor me for anything.
Yeah. Well, you never know.
I don't even endorse myself.
Yeah, I endorse you. And you're right, Kurt. Not only can I go to Casa Bonita and see some cliff diving, I did last week. It was awesome.
Cliff dove?
Oh yeah, there's a diving pool, and it's a Mexican themed restaurant, and so it's like the cliffs of Acapulco. And they have a guy, and he comes out and he drinks out of a margarita thing, and he dives into the pool. And then he climbs up on another set of rocks and dives back in the pool. It's a whole thing.
While you're eating?
Yes,
So you're chomping on some nachos, and his
and a cliff
poor
diver's going
dude
off.
is
Yeah.
forced to go.
Well, that's it.
dive
It's
off
a
a
big,
cliff.
it's a big entertainment experience. You got cliff divers, you got mariachis, you got Cartman's got his own little table there. You can get your picture taken with
I
Cartman.
can't stand mariachis.
Oh,
Like when they or
I do.
violin players. I'm like, oh, get away from me.
Well, they don't come to your table. They have their little area. You go to them, which
okay, that's all right.
yeah.
They stand
Yeah, they do the thing. And
I
then-
did not ask you to be here. I'm a musician too. Nobody pays me. Get the fuck out of my face.
yeah, no, they don't do that. They've got their own little area.
Oh, I'm so bitter.
Yeah. She's dumb. Got some unresolved issues here. You want to? Now that's what you should do. And just get in a nasty place. Have about 3 or 4 Guinnesses. Go down to a local Italian place and just with your guitar and get in people's face and start
Yeah,
singing.
exactly. Oh, solo mio.
Oh, yeah.
At the local pizza parlor. No, I've never met Kentucky Amish. I know
I
the
met the
Pennsylvania
Amish.
Amish.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pendar. It's,
Yeah, somebody should clip that. We're having a good time on the show tonight, folks.
I've been having too much fun here lately. I stopped doing my own show twice a week or every week. So I remember, like, beginning of the year, remember I was telling you may have to find a new co-host because it's been too much. So what did I do? It's more fun here than just playing my guitar, so I cut my own show back
Yeah, exactly.
to hang out with you and laugh at myself.
Yeah, it's a good thing to do. We should all laugh at ourselves and not take anybody seriously.
Oh, my
Abe,
God,
thanks for stopping in.
Abe, talk
Good to
you
see
soon,
ya.
pal.
It's my brother over the hill there in Utah. Another mountain man.
Are they really? You know what? One of the funniest things is. Well, hold on, I have to go back to Kurt. I'm talking about the Amish ruling beef jerky. My mom, God bless her soul, bought one of those Amish fireplaces,
Oh,
and I was like,
yeah,
was like,
follow
"Mom."
this through to its logical conclusion, folks.
Mom, what is this? She goes, oh, it's made by the Amish. I'm like, it's not made by the Amish, Ma. They just put the wood around it. It's just some, cheap, probably electric fireplace. Oh my God, it's just so funny. She loved this thing though. Oh, it's made by the Amish.
Yeah, and the Amish are good woodworkers.
Yeah.
So yeah, cops.
Oh, really? Someone stole an Amish person's horse and buggy?
Yeah,
That would actually be a funny episode of
That would be a
Cops.
funny episode of Cop. Now, tell me that they had a wife beater. They were shirtless. Please tell me that because it's Cops.
The only problem with Cops was, I bet the people who stole the horse and buggy were black because if you ever watch Cops, there was never a bad white person on Cops, or almost never. That's pretty. Much
I
like-
guess maybe that's perception thing, because as soon
It
as
was
I think
very
of Cops,
front-loaded.
I think of the white guy with the wife beater or just with his shirt off.
Yeah, maybe DWI was predominantly white people,
Okay,
and most crimes were.
I didn't watch
were-
much of those shows, so
I think that's like because they got like sued and stuff because they was very, very biased because the police actually had veto power over what
well, yeah.
what segments they would allow to air.
A chick on meth. Well, and that, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, Amish Mafia. Yeah, what a joke. That show was crazy. But now that's
Yoder.
funny because they don't
The order, hey order.
orders. Yep. With the wife beater tan lines. Well, obviously a classic.
I would like to go on and saying so. When I grew up, we used to go camping in Pennsylvania at a place called Spring Gulch in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. I was around 16, and every morning there was a mother and her daughter would come into the campsite and they would sell pies. And I would probably like to say, I got her stoned and had sex with her daughter. It's like 17. It was like it was a very proud moment in my life.
I didn't see that
I
going.
I
thought-
an Amish woman. She partied, man, but I was like,
Romschminger, huh? Early.
maybe, yeah. Let's take a little walk in the woods. Good apple
my
pie
goodness.
too. Apple
Yeah,
pies
well,
was
that's where I
stupendous.
thought you were going with that story, but no.
It was
He
big
went-
left turn.
Completely different area.
Could you see me working on a farm? No.
No. No, I cannot. Well, I live in Colorado. I've always lived in Colorado, and I call them wife beaters, so.
Yeah. And I'm the race that defined the wife beater, and I call them that too.
That's true.
Or the other, we call them an Italian dinner jacket.
I've never heard that. Oh, my God.
No? Oh my God! Oh yeah, that's like, oh, Dad's got his dinner jacket on. Look,
Italian
you got a
dinner
medal,
jacket.
Pop. You got a medal. You know, when you spilled sauce on your shirt, like, why wear white when you're having pasta and you have no table
That
manners
makes-
whatsoever?
That's a legitimate point. Oh, my God. I think we're going to an Italian restaurant. I'm
not supposed to have
gonna save that one.
You're
Yeah,
not supposed to enjoy yourself this much on a Thursday night.
we're having a good
It's just-
time,
it's
folks.
just wrong.
It is. Yep. That's classic. I like that.
You can use it. It's yours.
Yeah. There you go. It's indeed-
That is the reason why I do not wear cut-off T-shirts, because I'm Italian, and it's like part of my. I used to get them like the 4-pack for Christmas.
Yeah, that's funny.
Trying to anoint me. I'm like, nope,
No, I'm not.
I don't wear them.
I'm not going to be beguiled by your guinea ways.
Your magical ways.
There you go. Well, see, now this makes sense. It's practical. You know, it's to protect the chest hair.
Yeah,
from
absolutely.
getting all the guineas in there. That makes
No,
sense.
because they were always they were always down here, so you always had the ones poking out. I had
hopefully
the
nobody's eating dinner right
I
now.
had the hairiest uncles I've ever seen. My Uncle Tony looked like a bear.
That's funny because on my mom's side of the family, and they're all Dion's, so they're French Canadian, and oh my God, they are the hairiest people. They're crazy. My Uncle Bob looked like, a bearskin rug when he went to the beach.
Oh, that
It
was my
nuts.
Uncle Tony. Right.
Yeah, luckily I didn't inherit that. Thank you very much.
I told you
Well-
about my Uncle Tony, right?
Yeah.
He drove a 18-wheeler for the post office, and one day my neighbor across the street said some mean words to me, and I told my mother, and my mother called my Uncle Tony, and my Uncle Tony pulled up in front of his house in his 18-wheeler and beat the piss out of the guy. Oh my God.
Yeah, not stereotypical, but Uncle Tony, a real person.
Yeah, that was my Uncle Tony. He's my godfather. So you had to.
You know what? Maybe.
Sometimes, in the right light.
Yeah. The comments are moving fast because I keep trying to click and they jump up 3 comments and I keep missing.
You're right, and you're missing your one that you're pointing at.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my goodness. Well, I hope you guys are having as much fun as we're having tonight because we're having a good time.
I'm in stitches this evening.
See,
3
and
weeks in a row. It's been very funny.
Yeah, we have to be here. You guys
have to
don't,
say,
so
yeah.
it's great you guys are here. And we're having a good time.
Well, not all. I mean, I had a very Italian mom. My mom was very northern Italian. She blonde hair and blue eyes. Not hairy at all.
Yeah.
I almost made a bad mom joke, but I'm not going to go there.
Pull up, Maverick.
I did. I mean, she's deceased.
Yeah.
And she could probably hear me.
But still,
But,
yeah.
Yeah.
Wish I could think of the name of that dadgum movie. I'm gonna have to
There's
get out
only
the
this
Google
device
machine.
that you could Google something on.
Yeah, I'm gonna get
Give
out
you
the
the
Google
answer.
machine.
Yeah,
John
moment's
it looks
passed.
like everyone's proud of you.
yeah,
When
I
we
noticed
read
that.
our
The
so
chat.
proud.
Yeah, they are. They're
I
solid,
haven't
John.
read a damn word, so hi, Chad. It's good to see you. I'm hanging out with my buds here.
That's all. We're just hanging
Thanks
out.
for the kudos. Y'all rock.
Yeah, see, we
And I've never been on a panel before without singing, so this is pretty amazing.
hey, you know what? We all grow and stretch. Try new experiences.
Just be careful how you stretch. You'll rip a hole in your panties.
Yeah, that's right. If you stretch wrong and there's already a hole, as we know, it gets bigger.
It does.
So basically, what I'm reading from Brenda and Wendy is that, John, you need to be on more panels and maybe doing your own show and talking a lot more than you
Yeah.
normally
See,
do.
here's
That's
here's
what
the
I'm
problem. One's from Oklahoma, the other's from Tennessee.
Yeah.
They have the education level in those states. Not so-
Now.
Oh, that ought to bring her out. That should fucking do it right there.
Well,
There you go.
we don't have normal John yet. He's being very reserved
I
for some
gotcha.
reason.
He's
Okay.
behaving.
We're still waiting to get to the John Wiggs that hangs out at 3:00 in the morning on Gino's
Oh.
show.
Well, it's
Well,
not
that's-
3 o'clock in the morning.
Well, yeah,
that's right.
got a
That's
few
the
hours to
difference.
go. Got a few
Yeah,
hours
so-
to go.
Exactly.
Normally, I get a break and I can just I sit back and pound a beer back, but now I have to.
You could
entertain
could
and-
do that.
I can, but normally I get to listen to a few songs. Kind of, I'm not on point, and not
Yeah,
that
it's
really-
a
not-
whole different thing, right?
It's a different thing altogether.
Well, that's
As long as
Well,
you're,
yeah.
it's like you're talking to buddies. It's no big deal. So this is why I don't watch chat, because I don't have to worry about what everybody else is saying.
Yeah.
I'm just
Well, that's-
involved in the conversation.
Chris and I were talking last week because Michael Songs was hung out with us last week, and
I saw
right
it.
after the show, we were like, "Oh my God, we never even mentioned anyone in chat because it's been like a long time since the three of us hung out. Back when we were doing that Saturday Night Live thing, me, Michael, Chris, and Maria, we were like every night we were hanging out together. So it had been a while, so it was like, ooh.
Yeah, we
all
were
excited
catching up
stuff.
and having a
Yeah.
good time, and yeah, we
It's like, oh man, I don't think we ever commented on anything anyone
we did
said
a
or
little
anything.
bit, but yeah, the
Very
chat
little,
just
very
had a life of its own last week.
Yeah.
They were like,
Yeah,
they were talking about
they didn't seem to mind.
it was all
Yeah.
everybody was having a good time, and that's what it's all about. Just hang out with your bros and have a good time.
So what did we go to that
Yeah.
that comment you had up? I bet Chris gave him a list of not to do.
I did
Is that
not.
true?
No. Again, when do you watch the show? Do you think we make a list of anything? Are you kidding me?
I after my show, like I don't know, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I popped in on Wendy's show, and I was like, boy, I wish somebody would have given me a list because completely different group of people, and
Yeah.
and yeah, I forget sometimes that I can be kind of crass.
What?
I know, go figure.
I had no idea, and I
Yeah,
work with you
what
every
are you
week.
talking about, Tom?
My kids think I'm
This
a
is
sweetheart.
Shocking. Polebalt's here. Did you see that?
What's up,
Poleball
Evie?
Up, PV.
Yeah, we did see
and
Pole
Robert
Vault.
Redman.
Yeah,
Hey,
hey, good to see
Robert.
Robert. So, thanks for joining us, man. Yeah, it's
Thanks
good
for
to
watching
see-
the chat there, Chad. You're the most
Yeah, I'm highlighting comments,
Intelligent one here.
but yeah, Chad is.
Oh yeah, knowing we were gonna invite a buffoon like you, like we better get Chad in the other corner who can maintain some kind of order for us.
Balance. Yeah, we got, you know,
oh man.
See,
smoking, non-smoking, you know, crass. Yeah, a
That's
little
right.
less
This
crass.
is the smoking section over here.
Yeah,
the
And it's
drinking,
very-
non-drinking
yeah,
section.
it's very
Yeah.
dark. Like nobody knows
You know
where
what?
John
You
and
have
I
a
are.
point
This
there.
is
This
hilarious.
Is the
This
smoking
was
and
not on
drinking
purpose,
section.
but
He
yeah,
could
we,
actually be sitting on the other side of me, and there's no lights back there. You wouldn't know.
And
He's in the
dark like
porta
me.
potty. I got you. Yes. He's across the way in the porta potty.
Looks like somebody's shining a flashlight in there.
Yeah,
You there,
I'm
buddy.
in what they cook. I'm in the
They're like-
gazebo.
Are you about done in there? Come on, man. I gotta go.
dude, there better be some paper left.
Oh,
Man,
man.
paper. It's a Sears catalog. He's on a camping trip here.
They still make catalogs. This is
No, come
No.
on. No, it's left over from the 70s.
This is as close to camping as I could possibly ever get my wife to go.
That makes sense. That's the thing. I used to love primitive woods camping, and man,
I did too.
I'm too old for that shit.
I went through them all too. I was in diapers and we were
I need air conditioning and I need
in
a
a
regular
tent. Yeah,
bed.
that's and
Screw
and,
that.
and Wi-Fi. Yeah,
Wi-Fi. Well, back when I used to camp, there was
Wi-Fi.
no such thing. But
no.
yeah, if I ain't got a decent shower and a good bed, then no, I ain't going.
Yeah.
I'll camp in the hotel and then come visit you. That's about as close as I get to camping.
yeah. No. It's pretty.
The kids
safe to
love
say
it.
I invite you, so don't worry about it.
That's where my brother got himself an RV because his wife wanted to do that. They're camping on their driveway on their new house down in Parker right now this weekend because they're
Spend $100,000 on an RV to camp in
Yeah.
the driveway.
You know, I'm outside drinking. I don't want to have any accidents.
Yeah.
It doesn't Dom normally. I mean,
oh, that saves time. Talking, and this week we're gonna hold
Hey.
a second.
That woman drove halfway across the
Anyway.
country in a pair of diapers.
Well,
Right.
yeah,
Kill an
to do
astronaut.
that.
So-
Yeah, it's
Wow, I haven't
committed.
heard that story in a long time.
Oh, that was hardcore.
Now you
yeah.
see who my inspirations are in life.
Aim high, Dom.
Do it.
Oh man.
Good lord. Yeah.
he did his homework. That's how he got there so fast. And yeah, he
That's
planned
right.
out this whole weekend.
We're not stopping. Just whizzing your depends.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
Well, that was
Well,
entertaining.
Oh, is it
going
really
on,
close?
Wildy?
It shouldn't have been close. Damn it. Well, I'm glad Colorado won, but thank you for that update. I forgot it was even on. My wife and I talked about it on the way home, and I didn't even turn it on because I had work to do.
Well, that's good that you guys still talk.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we talked about the sports, and she told me that she bought me an Avalanche Christmas present early because they were having a blowout sale. She goes, they only had one, and it was in your size. I went, ooh, I love you, long time. And then I told her what we're doing for our anniversary. I told her we were going to do a special thing. I arranged for an ATV tour on a buffalo ranch
Oh, that's
in
neat.
Steamboat Springs. So we're going to
That's cool.
see all the aspen. We're going to get up close to the fluffy cows, and that's going to be fun.
You're gonna get fucking flipped by a buffalo. Hate to see it.
Well, you'll be like that actor who flipped his snowmobile or something.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
What's it, Jeremy Rayner?
Yeah, one of those
Or
idiots.
with a snowblower, he got run himself over with his own snowblower.
Well, we're going to avoid that kind of stuff. Although she did say, now, who's driving? You? And I said, yeah. She goes, okay.
You don't get two, you cheap bastard.
Well, why? She doesn't
She's
want to
got to
drive.
sit in the back.
No, she's going to sit next to me. No, it's a 4x4-seater.
Oh, like
I got
the
you.
kind like Hippie
All right.
has.
So
Yeah,
there's-
yeah, exactly
So there's
what-
some semblance of this is safe now because it feels like a car
Eh,
as opposed to
well, again,
wide
we're-
open ATV.
it's a working ranch, so we're not going to be hauling ass around there. But I mean, I drive her every day, so this won't be any different. It just actually, there'll probably be a lot less traffic. Than
It'll
when I
probably
drive
be a
her
lot
every day.
different. I mean, you don't
Yeah,
see
probably.
buffaloes on your way to work. Just saying.
No, I have to go out of it. I mean, there are buffaloes in the city limits here. I have to drive about 5 miles.
Oh, I forgot
And
you're in Colorado. There's all kinds of wild.
I got, yeah. And I got bald eagles that fly above my house. So it was off
I
the
loved
reservoir.
Colorado, man. I've been there a couple times, Estes Park, and been up to
Absolutely.
top of the mountain. It's one of my favorite places in the world, right there.
Never
Well,
been.
next time you come out, you stop by my place. I'll feed you some ribs and such, and we'll
Absolutely,
drink beer.
I would love to.
We'll drink beer or something. We'll drink something.
I ain't drinking your damn Irish whiskey. I can tell
Well,
you.
you then
Team
more for me.
Yeah.
Woo!
pussy. Drink it.
I am what I eat.
And this is good advice. And when people visit, I do say altitude is a thing.
It is.
It, you know,
I don't know if I
It
could do
didn't
that,
bother
man.
me actually, and it's surprising that I am a smoker, and you can tell that I'm not much of an exerciser.
I just read that and I got the shakes. I would not trust myself on drugs on the top of a mountain.
no, it's a poor idea. I love that whiskey commercial, the tin cup whiskey, which I enjoy, but they're going to get on top of a 10,000 foot and then drink whiskey. That's not a good idea. Don't
What's
do
with
that,
that?
folks.
Have you guys seen that stupid whiskey commercial? There's a woman singing on piano, and it's a guy looking at his glass in the fire. Who's it for? It's for like a really big whiskey maker too. Like maybe it's Glenlivet. Like it's like and
I
the
haven't seen it.
commercial.
This is me on top of a what is this Aspen? This is the top of about 12,000 feet in Colorado.
Nice. I think we're going to do that. Not
Wait, I think John Woods was expecting a little more. Wow, man, that's awesome.
No.
well, and
Chris went,
This was
Chris went,
this was
"That's great."
this was a dumbass here because it's like this is all like boarded off. You know, you're not supposed to go. So I decided I'm going to climb the rocks and go stand up. Here, honey, take a picture of me while I'm in a place where I'm not supposed to be. You know,
yeah,
it's like
That's my wife's move.
The tundra is, you know,
Where,
don't walk off the path. And I'm like, oh, fuck that.
What's the tomorrow Friday? Yeah, Saturday we're going to this place called Bushkill Falls in Pennsylvania, and it's like 6 or 7 different hiking trails through the mountain, and they all circle around waterfalls. It's pretty cool.
that'd be cool.
Yeah, I was John in his backyard standing on the 2 rocks. That's the thing, is that photo, the way it's taken, it's not as impressive unless you know the story, because it just does look like you're just standing on 2 rocks.
Yeah, you got to get
Yeah, like,
you got to
you
get
could've
the
panned that thing
14,000
back,
peaks
yeah.
in the background and go, yeah, we're really in the mountains.
I'm like, when I first saw
Well,
the
I was
picture,
at the
I'm
top
like,
of the mountains. There were no mountains higher than where I
I
was.
was like, I think I have that green screen photo.
Unless you're on top of Mount Evans, there's always higher mountains in Colorado. Just saying. You just got to tilt the camera a little bit. Get all the other ones. I know this because I've been there, done that. Hey everybody, happy 420. Chris Lane, live in my basement. I'm going to play a cover song for you called Weed, Willie, and Whiskey. I've got bottles and vinyl stacked to the ceiling. I get stoned for survival. It helps with the healing. When it's all gone to hell, the only thing I believe in is weed, Willie, and whiskey. You can take the ring. You can take or leave my name. You can have my heart, 'cause it's broken anyway. You can take my reputation, drag it through the mud and abuse it. Don't take my smoke, my jug of brown liquor, my country music. Yeah, I've got bottles and vinyl stacked to the ceiling. I get stoned for survival. It helps with the healing. When it all goes to hell, the only thing I believe in is weed, Willie, and whiskey. Yeah, turn that music up. Gonna lock all the doors. Turn off the lights and close every blind. There ain't nobody home. And the pictures on the wall about lost in the cloud of smoke. My vices and heroes will hold me together when I'm letting you go. Yes, I've got bottles and vinyl stacked to the ceiling. I get stoned for survival. It helps with the healing. When it all goes to hell, only thing I believe in is weed, Willie, and whiskey. When I'm back on my feet, I'm gonna keep repeating weed, Willie, and whiskey. Weed, Willie, and whiskey. Weed, Willie, and whiskey. Hey, and we're back. Oh, I love you too.
Yeah, it's such a sweet young man.
That's me at the train show.
Yeah, you know, Chris did call me and he was like, what exactly did you put in? And I guess even Chris didn't listen to the whole show when I explained repeatedly that Ideogram just decided with my description, this guy's probably a little chubby. And then Chris told me a funny story. He was like, do you know what my nickname is at the train shows? And I'm like, what? They call me Slim.
Yeah, some of the train guys are big boys. So yeah, that's not, I can't blame Ideogram. You know, he described he got the eye patch and the blonde hair and the trains. And yeah, so it decided that, oh, well, obviously this guy's 350 pounds.
AI is getting smarter and smarter every day.
Clearly knows
Funny
some train
story
people.
about chubby people. A long time ago, I worked with this this band of weirdos, and this one dude always used to call this guy in billing, who did all the billing, we call him Side Pockets, and it was just so funny. So one day, the guy's like, "Why the hell you always call me side pockets?" And he was like, "Because your ass is so big, the pockets are on the side of you, you know." And they really were. It was kind of funny.
Descriptive, not very nice, but
Yeah,
you know,
well, I mean, it was like the '90s.
yeah,
You don't
when you
really
could,
have to be nice now.
Yeah.
Probably, I'm sure many people are offended right now, and I'm very sorry. I'm very
only the really fat ones.
yeah, only the really fat ones are offended.
I resemble that remark.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm having a great time here. And the weather in Colorado changes like nobody's business. The snow quit,
Yeah.
it melted off. I got my guitars back out. It's great. So now the sunshine, I'm going to sing a couple songs to the birds, and then we'll see what happens next. Probably get a sunburn. Yeah. You know, you can pick your friends and you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's nose.
You know, I sleep with this photo at night.
I'm sure you do.
Right.
Gives you comfort, my arm around you.
Mhm.
Good night, little Dom. Go to sleep.
He pats my head. You notice I have the wrong hat on. I couldn't find my hat.
No, your
I
hat.
still
What
can't
happened to your
find my vape. I don't know. It must be upstairs.
man? Or you got a kleptomate or something.
No, nobody will
No?
steal my shit. I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you say that, but man, you've got stuff that's gone missing. Okay.
Yeah, it's because I'm an idiot. I really don't pay attention to things. What the hell? That's
You-
a weird picture to freeze. Totally looked like you were picking your nose.
It
The whole
did.
Camera froze. I was.
Yeah. No, I was doing this, wiping because my nose was itchy.
That's what they all say.
What's the pollen? It's late fall. It's the pollen out here.
Did you get it bad?
Did I get a what?
Did you get allergies bad?
No, actually, I don't. I suffered from allergies as a kid. Now, as a rule, it's got to be really bad for me to notice.
My kid gets it bad in the beginning of the year. I know who has it the worst in my friggin' family now. My dog. $166 to get him shots because he's 95 pounds and like, oh no, you have to pay by the pound. So, I'm like,
Dog.
if that dog gets any fatter, he's out of here.
Hey, the dogs get better medical care than we do
I
half
know,
the
it's
time.
ridiculous.
It
My
is
son was
crazy.
like, you guys told me to suck it up and go to school. I was like, yeah,
Yeah, well, you're not a dog.
that's because you would listen to us. We can we can push you around. We can't push the dog.
Yeah, unless it snows and we get a sled, the dog's useless.
So let me tell you a little story before we get back to the show. My kid was telling me about this unfair treatment they're getting in school. That every day they play kickball, and there's this one kid on the other team, and he kind of has like one of those real dramatic kind of personalities. When he gets upset, he freaks the fuck out, right? So the aide comes over and just like, oh no, he's right. Pulled all the other kids. He's special. You just have to, So my kids were like, it's not right. She changes the rules for him, but not for us. So I had a little discussion, like, you could speak to her, but you have to do it very respectfully. You can't accuse, and you have to talk about how it makes you feel, and don't go alone. Don't go alone. Go with someone else. And then I told him next day, I said, one of the good things about being smart is if you can see the way things are playing out, you could just change it to your advantage. I'm like, how can you turn this whole scenario around? And he's like, we could have him play on our team. I said, exactly. When that fucking weird kid walks out from class, everyone go, come on, be on our team, buddy.
Pick him.
Pal, pal. So I was like, just pick him. Pick him, then all the calls go in your favor. There you go.
There you go. It's like having Travis Kelce on your team, The rest are like, wow, that dude's dating Taylor Swift. Here you go. What do you need? How many penalties?
Exactly. It's crazy the things, the shit you tell
The world we live in.
The world we live in.
The world we live in says it's time to get back to the best of Dom and Chris.
Enjoy the rest of the show, folks. I really don't know if we're going to come back. I don't think we have any more.
I don't know. We're running out of
It's supposed to be
daylight.
a night off, and like,
Yeah, we're working on our
40
night
minutes
off.
already, and there's no one here for us. So we're actually
We can't see the chat.
Yeah, exactly. So we're actually forced for the first time in a year to converse rather than just talking to each other through everyone else. So
Yeah. Hopefully you guys are having a great chat.
I hope so. Hopefully someone's there. They could be like, they're not there.
Losers, see ya.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, back to the show.
Chowder.
We got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. I'm going to Jackson. I'm gonna mess around. Yeah, I'm going to Jackson. Look at Jackson Town.
We'll go on down to Jackson. Go ahead and wreck your health. Go play your hand, you big talking man. Make a big fool of yourself. Yeah, go to Jackson. But comb your hair.
Oh, honey, I'm gonna snowball in Jackson.
See if I care.
When I breeze into the city, people gonna stop and bow. All of the women gonna make me teach them what they don't know how. Yeah, I'm going to Jackson. Turn loose my coat, 'cause I'm going to Jackson.
Goodbye, it's all she wrote. They will laugh at you in Jackson, and I'll be dancing on a pony cake. They'll lead you downtown like a scolded home with your tail between your legs. Yeah, go to Jackson, you big talking man, and I'll be waiting there in Jackson, behind my J-Pan plan.
We got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. We're going to Jackson, and that's a fact. Yeah, we're going to Jackson. Ain't never coming back. We got married in a fever, hotter than a pepper sprout. We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out.
Hey guys, thanks for joining us tonight for the Best of Dom and Chris Volume 1. I just got back about 2 hours ago, so thought I'd just come on and say hi real quick. Thanks for coming out tonight. Dom, of course, is off. He was in the chat a little earlier, and we will be back live next week with our usual Dom and Chris show. But thanks for joining us for the best of a little idea we cooked up a couple weeks ago when we knew we were both going to be gone. So appreciate you guys. We like hanging out with you on Thursdays, and since we couldn't physically be here, we didn't want to miss out. So thanks again, and we'll see everybody next week. And until then, ciao.